Howdy, howdy, how's it going, everybody? Let's shut my phone down. I ain't listening to that. So, how's everybody doing? Hope everybody had a great day. I spent mine trying to fix my daughter's brand new washer. Then I get it working. Get about halfway back home, and we had to turn around and go back to her house because then it sensed that there was no water. So I don't know what's going on with it. So I don't know, she's gonna have to call Runner Center tomorrow and see about them either coming to look at it or coming to pick it up and get her a different one. So it's one of them Whirlpool fully touchscreen stuff. Which I don't really know too much about those. Hi Frostbite, how's it going? Hi John Cole, how's it going? Thanks for coming in. I'm doing okay, Frostbite. This was a long afternoon. Went at my daughter's, fiddling with her washer. That's awesome, John. I listened to a couple, but I was getting frustrated with her dryer, to be honest. Or her washer, I mean. She didn't have any problems with the dryer, but I don't know if she's gonna have to send them both back, being their matching Whirlpool, or if they can just exchange the washer. You know, there's a bunch of big lives going on right now. But that's alright. Other than that, Frostbite, I'm good. Hi, Brutal Bob. Hi, Rich. How's it going? How you feeling, Berta Bob? It's all good, Rich. I know what you meant. No, they don't, John. They absolutely do not. I told her get one that you pull the knob out and it starts and you put it on cold or hot and then you're done. Not one that has 20 different buttons that really don't serve a purpose. So how'd the fishing go earlier, Rich? Nothing up too much here, Bird Bob. It looks so pretty where you go. And the sound of the water splashing up on the rocks. I listen to that kind of stuff sometimes when I go to bed. If I'm not listening to your stuff, then I'm listening to nature sounds and stuff like that. I was hoping we could get back up north, but we'll do some more fishing. Hi, Leash, how's it going? I don't know, the weather here is changing quick. Why wouldn't he leave you alone? Or was he just being aggravated and going back and forth? Yeah, that I do not like. That's why I like the... oh, probably. But on the lake I grew up on, I won't go out there fishing like in the main lake because all the riffraff from Lake George, since they charge to launch up there, came down to this lake and you'll be sitting there fishing and the people will come flying across your lines and cut them. Oh, sure, I get typos myself. I don't dare use that speak to text stuff. Every time I try to do that, my phone puts out some funky stuff and it doesn't even make sense. So what you guys doing tonight, Rich? That's funny. I just got home. I don't know, fish for dinner? Now is salmon running now? Or is it still too early for that? Yeah, I found a place. I looked it up because I wasn't sure where we could go. Hi, Robbie, and thank you. Fishing for catfish here. And there's a place called Black River. Oh, all right. That empties into Lake Ontario. And then that river is also a town. You can go fishing for catfish there. Wow. Now you only have a short window during spawn, right, as to when you can get them or not before they start croaking. The last time I fished for catfish is when I lived in North Carolina. There's this place called Herman's Fish Pond. You used to have to pay to go in and fish there. But I don't remember if they charged us by the pound for catfish. But that's all that was in that pound, and they'd weigh them with whatever you took out. So that's the only place that I fished for catfish was there. And Black River's not that far away from me, about an hour and a half or so. Oh, okay. Well, that's a cool spawn run between salmon and trout. So what are you up to, Robbie? I love trout. I'm not a huge fan of Hi CK, how's it going? Oh, you're still working, Robbie. Salmon I'll do raw, but I'm doing good, CK. A little tired, but and on edge waiting to get my results from my blood work and stuff. Well, all my lab work, I should say. Well, yeah, I mean, I love salmon, but it's got to be raw. I've had it cooked a bunch of different ways. I don't. Oh, all right. No, that's the joys of not having a thyroid. I I'm supposed to get my blood work done once every, at least once a year, once every 6 months, just depends. I'm not sure. I'm not sure, Robbie. I want to say normally it takes like about a week for the blood work. And then the other part of it, I don't know. But I think my thyroid count is off because my eyes get super black around them like somebody punched me in the face. Brutal Bob, you're always lurking. Yeah, it's definitely a good thing to have it tested, um, because the hormone regulates all your organs' functions. I know, Brutal Bob, but I was supposed to have my blood work done probably, I don't know, probably 5 months ago. Then I just kept forgetting about it. Nothing wrong with lurking, Brutal Bob. I do it all the time. I don't know where my partner in crime's hiding it. Leaving me hanging. All right, CK, thanks for coming in. Have a good night. I don't know, I think I work when I'm watching like more than one live. I mean, hey, at least people are still getting the watch hours. I know I gotta get out to Dad's ground vine and take some measurements so I can see if George has some wood that's that length or. Hi, Krabby, how's it going? Virgo Bob. I know, I know, I know. Well, I'm gonna probably wait until probably next Wednesday, and if I don't hear from my doctor, I'm gonna call them and see if they got the labs back. especially considering if my weight count's through the roof again, then I'm gonna definitely want to find out so she can call me in some antibiotics. Hi Trina, how's it going? How you doing? Thank you, Trina. I get frustrated with it, Brutal Bob. That's why I don't always go and have it done, because the doctors just annoy the hell out of me. Well, relaxing sounds good. I know you can, Brutal Bob. I mean, I love my primary doctor. I mean, she's a PA, but I really like her, but kind of annoyed me. What's up? How's it going?
Hey, my voice is crapped out, but I said I'd come on, and I'm gonna come on. Had a rough day, but it's good to see you, Tasha, and meet you
Good
face
to
to
see
face.
you too.
I figured Great Farmer would be on here. I was surprised you was by yourself.
Well, he normally is, but I don't know what he's
Hmm.
doing. I ain't heard from him since, I don't know, like 1 or 2 o'clock.
Right. I know I missed Bob. He called me a little early. I just texted him. Apparently my ringer was turned off. Sometimes I turn it off, so I missed the call. So I was actually listening to an old video, the other night after we did our stream. And I knew my
Hmm.
voice has been off for I've been having chest problems. I went back and I said, "Oh my God, I sound horrible on that thing." Uh, I mean, you all don't know that because you don't know me, but it's horrible. I don't know what's going on with me. Some kind of chest congestion or something. I got to get an X-ray for it. But anyway, it's nice being on here. Appreciate you
Oh, you're more than
having
welcome
me.
to come up anytime you want to.
Pardon?
I said you're more than welcome to come up anytime you'd like to.
Well, thank you. Yeah, I enjoy watching your show, Great Farmer. Matter of fact, this. Uh, let me put side chat too because I always look at them too. Uh, I get up in the morning. I wake up sometimes early and I'll doze off. And the first thing I do is I caught myself the past month or so. I drag in here and get the coffee and sit down and start watching his show with you all on there.
Yeah.
And it's almost become a habit and addicting. Something I do. Uh, and
Well,
sometimes I enjoy it more than streaming myself, which is kind of crazy because I
well,
do like to stream.
Shane definitely keeps it interesting.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
I've done the morning show for him a few times, and I'm like, I don't even know how the heck he finds stuff to talk about.
I think it's the coffee. Uh, Yesterday when we were streaming, me and Echo, he was doing things that you all don't know that he ordinarily don't do. And I called him today and I says, "Man, were you jacked up on espresso?" And he admitted it. Man, he was rolling over me. I mean, he didn't mean to. I mean, he was just bullnosing. And he said that espresso lit him up so bad he couldn't hardly take it. He thought he was going to have a heart attack. So I knew in the stream he was something unusual because usually he don't do that. He's kind of a little more reserved with me and lets me talk. So he was going nuts. I know you noticed that.
It
He
happens.
was But he's okay. He said he was sweating on his neck. He was in such bad shape during the stream. So I just laughed. Uh, but yeah, thanks for having me on. Like I say, my voice, I don't even sound normal, but I appreciate you let me be on here though. Anyway, it's
Well,
good to
I can
meet you.
understand you and hear you fine.
Okay, is Shane coming on tonight?
I don't know. I haven't talked to him since earlier today, like one something.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know what he's doing. I mean, there's a big giveaway going on right now, so
Mm-hmm.
I looked earlier to see who was over there. I didn't see him there, but who knows what Shane. He could be watching a movie with Crystal or whatever.
I got my old camera fired up. That Logitech I had was washing me out so bad. I said, "Heck, I'll just go back to Canon. This is ridiculous." And Brother Bob says, "They are. Quit your whining. My voice is way worse than your." Yeah. Sorry, I missed your call, Bob. I had the ringer turned off. Uh, didn't mean to do that, and I just texted you that too. So, but anyway, it's good to be on here. And
So have you always done reloading?
10 years, close to 10 years. Yeah. My brother used to talk about it back in the 80s and 90s, I think. He'd come to me and he'd say, "Oh, I heard about RCBS Rock Chucker. And you can make ammo real. Back then, you could really make it cheap in those days. I'm
Yeah,
not kidding." And I, I would listen, and then near my retirement years or things when I decided I retired early. And I decided, I said, "Hey, I'll get into start buying the equipment." And I did. And unfortunately, I get into so many hobbies. Sometimes it keeps me broke. It kind
it
of strains
happens.
me. And, and believe me, I like everybody else. I don't have much money, So, but I get into sports cars and reloading and guns. I'll buy them, for a while. I'll sell them off, and I miss some of the ones I've sold. Definitely. And got to get that night bot of mine straightened out. Boy, didn't I mess that up, Tasha? Ah,
It
I knew I
happens
did.
because I mean, if you miss one tiny little character,
Hmm.
you're putting the message in. It will not do it right.
Yeah, I
I mean,
remember
it's a
you saying
simple
that.
fix, but
Hmm.
hang on, my daughter just texted me.
How was your daughter?
My daughter will be 22,
Oh, you got young kids. My kids are old.
and
Old. Oh, I won't
my
say that
son
they're
will
old.
be
My daughter will kill
24.
me. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Didn't mean to walk over you.
Oh, I said my son will be 24 next month.
Okay. I'm on fiber optics. So I shouldn't have lag, but occasionally my fiber optic goes weak, and had a lot of problems when I first had it installed here the past year. And I what I'll do, it's weird. I'll call, the internet provider, and they will automatically a computer will kick in, and they'll do a diagnostic, and they'll correct it without even talking to a human.
Hmm.
So it's weird. Yeah, it's totally different than a copper wire. And typically, I'll before I stream, I'll go online sometimes, and I'll do that. If I'll check the speeds, and I'll go to the phone and call them, make sure it gets up there. 'Cause how many you got out there? Most of them I don't know. I know Bob a little bit now. He's a nice guy. Hope to
Yes,
get
he
to
is.
know him more. Hmm. I'm so used to reading a side chat with my co-host. Which you was aware of, is got vision impaired and basically blind as a bat. I should say is a funny, but he can't read the side chat that well. So he's my co-host, but I've got so used to reading this chat and as a host and then a co-host, it gets confusing sometimes when I go on other channels.
It's
I'll
all
sit there
good.
and go, I say, "Uh oh," but
And
I just
money
got the
doesn't
dog.
make the person either.
Yeah. Mhm. Yeah, I do. I don't know. I just try to stay busy. I sometimes don't because of, health issues like everybody else, but I try to
Hmm.
get hobbies and stay busy and do things. And, I used to do gardening a lot until my tiller, I burned the rings out in them, and that kind
I
of
don't
went
know.
away.
Yeah, a lot of people are having trouble with rototillers. Shane's like,
Hmm.
bring yours up here, rototill for me, and then fix mine.
I'm not sure how this camera is set up. Do I look like I'm looking at the camera, or am I looking Google-eyed?
No, you're fine.
Okay.
You're looking straight.
It's a kind of a high. It's the only thing I got right now. Unfortunately, I'm gonna eventually get a DSL, and put a different type of cam in the system and get rid of
Yeah, I
this.
just use my laptop one.
Hmm.
That's all I
Yeah,
use.
a lot of. Yeah, I got an old laptop. Unfortunately, I think it runs Windows 7 though, and it won't run all my new gear I got here. Unfortunately.
Yeah, I used to reload with my dad all the time.
Yeah, I remember you mentioning that. Yeah, in a stream.
I love doing
Yeah.
it. We would sit in the kitchen for hours.
It's therapeutic for me. I It gets things off your mind. You just kind of sit there and kind of forget about everything while you're doing it.
Yep.
I've been
Where you get a rhythm going. So
mm-hmm.
when putting the powder in, doing the primers, putting the bullet in,
Mm-hmm.
get a rhythm going so it makes time go by.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've been testing, like I was saying on that live stream I did. I've been testing that powder hopper back there, and it's not as accurate as I would like. It does throw pretty good, but I don't know. I may sell a thing and get another one that I know is a little bit more accurate because reloaders tend to be OCD. You know that. Somewhat.
Yes.
Yeah, we want everything perfect, somewhat. And,
Well, for the most part, that basically has to be.
yeah, yeah, it does. I was thinking last night when I was talking about new reloaders, and I told Echo today. I said, "Hey, man, I said I hadn't even finished explaining what I was going to say about charges. Powder charges in that stream." And he said, "Yeah, I know." I said, "Yeah, you ran right over me." Boom. He said, "Espresso, espresso." I said, "Don't ever drink that again and come in a live stream with me." Yeah.
You are not old. Age is just a number.
Yeah. But he's a nice guy.
Hmm.
I'm glad he's moving to Tennessee. It's a better place. He's down there in Florida. Everything's very expensive now. They say down there. Heck, everything's expensive everywhere these days.
Oh, actually, going to Tennessee, right?
Mhm.
Well, Florida is such a tourist trap.
Yeah,
Doesn't matter where you are there. You get closer to Miami, the worse stuff gets.
I've never been there to Miami. I went to Jacksonville, Florida when I was 17. Matter of fact, last time I was in Florida was like 1991. I went down there with two girls and me, and we partied about probably a week, and come back, and that's the last time I've been. I have a friend now. He owns a horse farm. He invited me here about 2 months ago, and him and his wife. He bought a condo or I forget what he calls it, like a can't even remember the name now, but I just call it a condo. And he wanted me to come down. I said, "And I can't. I got to get my car running. I got an old truck, and I'm not going to drive it to Florida or follow them to Florida
Not
in
with
a
the price
truck."
of gas.
Yeah, and he called me today actually, and wants me to got a bunch of antique radios. We're talking 1930s, 1920s. Yeah, and he's got the
Well,
tubes, and he wants to split the cost, and if I sell them and repair them. And I said, "Yeah, I'll do that."
my mom's got a bunch of old tube radios. I'm not sure if they're like ham radios or CB radios, but there's like
Hmm.
a couple shelves of them in the garage, and then she's got other ham radios in the house.
when you started streaming, even though I've been streaming quite a while, do you ever catch yourself when you're talking? I tend to want to look over at you, and then and then everybody sees your eyes, go weird. I've noticed that little oddities of live streaming, how it is strange.
Well, I try to look, but then I look at myself because I catch the flicker of my virtual background flickering. So
Yeah,
it like makes me look that way.
right.
But I try to look straight, but it doesn't always happen.
Yeah, me too. I try to. I'm gonna get me a background and Wayne, custom screen printing. He gave me a few backgrounds here the other week.
The
And
one that I have up now, he gave me.
oh yeah, nice. Oh, I like that one. Yeah, I
Like
think you had a.
my,
Go ahead. You go ahead.
I was gonna say I just have a green sheet behind me. Then his mom got me a green sheet, so I was not spending whatever amount of money on the green screen.
Gotcha. Yeah, they're nice. I know what CFM Christian Canadian. What's his name? You know who? Uh,
Canadian fishing musician,
yeah,
Rich.
yeah. That's kind of a tongue twister if you say it fast.
Yeah,
Canadian. Yep. I just realized that. And I was watching him a while back, and I seen his screen, and I've been watching yours. I'd like to get one. I may end up getting one. I like the farmland, behind you and
yeah,
all that, and that's cool. Horses, whatever. I seen your bear. I like the bear the other night.
yeah.
I
I
thought
got
it
a
was interesting.
couple of them. I got the and then and it's hard because when you do a picture, it's like opposite. So like
Hmm.
for me to have a bear that's looking like it's biting my head, I have to have one that faces to the left. So when I put it up, it faces to the right. So it's
Hmm.
hard to know which one to use until you upload it in. I mean, you can delete it back out,
Hmm.
but it's got to be. I mean, unless it's like this screen or like the boat one I have or the road, but to like have the animal, like if you want it looking at you,
Hmm.
it's got to be like opposite, like to the left to face to the right when you bring it in. So it took
Right.
me a while to find the right bear because I wanted one to make, is right at my head.
Hmm. Yeah, it was cool. Really nice.
But it's not bad, really.
Yeah, Bob says he started at 10 years of age. Boy, that was 60 years ago. He says, damn, I'm old. Yeah. I wish I'd started younger. Everything's so high now. I know this side of the YouTube community probably don't know, we cannot get primers hardly any. It's like trying to find, it's almost like World War II. Everything's so bad out there in raw materials and things.
Yep.
Down here in the South, if you do find them, and I did find them last week actually, I found two bricks, which is 1,000 primers. There were two of them in a store, $119. Before COVID, they were 35 bucks each,
Yep, Brian.
and I won't
Yeah,
pay a
that's a
hundred. I won't pay that. It's just lucky I do have some.
yeah.
I'll show you a few here. I got a lot of stuff here on this thing. I'm gonna start maybe doing some streaming, showing some of the stuff I got. And Bob knows what I'm talking about. We talk quite a bit about the equipment. He's got a lot of lease stuff and other things I won't go into because that's something he may want private. But nice meeting you like this. And I'm not used to this. Just going into a stream. Typically, I usually go before the show starts, and I do what they call background prep. We talk, and we kind of, what the show's going to be about. I'm not used to freelancing, or just
Yeah, I
jumping on there
normally
and just
don't
hey,
have a set thing.
yeah,
I mean, normally Shane and I
okay,
will come up together.
right,
You know,
hmm,
normally he's backstage like 5 times where we start. And we'll just chit
hmm,
chat, but comes to a topic, I really don't have one. It's just whatever want
yeah.
to talk about.
Mhm.
But
Oh,
I
I
never
enjoy.
used to like streaming at all.
Really? Oh.
Yeah, I went up on Backwoods Misfits one night, and it was all right. It was my first time doing it, and then
Mm-hmm.
Shane's like, "I'm gonna get you up on piano one of these days." Well, the one day he went at night, and I mean we were on for hours, and there's a bunch of us. He's like, "Oh, I'm gonna shut it down." And I said, "Well, if you're gonna shut it down, then I'll go live." And ever since I've
Mm-hmm.
been doing lives.
Bob says they are. You're doing fine. Relax. Yeah, I'm not used to jumping in streams unless I know. Usually, most people I stream with, I'm used to streaming with them typically. So that's true. But I'm okay. I enjoy it. I watch your show a lot. I enjoyed it at night. Sometimes I can't. I want to go to sleep about 9:30 or 10. I just can't sleep. So I'll sit there and watch you and Shane talk and watch everybody in the side chat talk. So now
Yeah.
I got your. That's two shows I keep watching, and then a lot of the other ones, ranches and canning and prepping. Oh, I enjoy that stuff. I really do.
Well, we do a lot of it. I just don't show it.
Yeah, I heard you mention that. Yeah, don't. I know most. They say not talk about it really. It's too much about what you got
Well,
because
to the stuff
who.
comes to that point, you don't want them to know what you have
Yes.
as far as surprise or, this or that. I mean, I do like canning stuff, like the canning videos that I did
Mm-hmm.
on Mom and I, but that's something Mom does every year. So that's not like something out of the ordinary. But I
Right.
try to keep all the other stuff kind of off of here.
Yeah, I'm the same way, Tasha, on the firearm side.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not. I don't. I've said a few things and slipped up the past year, and I stream a lot typically over the since I've started streaming, and I don't. And a lot of my streams you don't see on my channel because they were pulled down. I pulled them down because they just some of them kind of was good, and people would come into them and it would just become a train wreck. And I was going, nope, that's going on. I'm taking it out, and I just take it off
Yeah.
and I do away with it. So I'm kind of cautious. Like I think you may be. I watching you and Shane. You got to be careful who you let in this thing, because boy, some
Yeah.
people really. Hmm,
Well,
they,
I always watch chat, and I don't care who's live I'm in. If I'm on a panel or I'm a moderator or whatever, I'm always watching chat.
mm-hmm,
Because when you get a bunch of people up on panel, you're conversing with them a lot. And so you might miss something. So if I'm a mod, I'm constantly watching. And then when Shane's live,
mm-hmm.
I watch because I know if something, is going on that I don't like, then I just take care of it. And then if it's an issue, then him and I will talk about it later. But it's never been an issue.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, there's a lot of drama. There's, you know, the
Yeah.
ones that get me are the lies. That's one thing that I cannot deal with. I mean, I can deal with you coming right through my front door and punching me right in the face.
Mm-hmm.
I may be mad for the rest of that day, but I'll talk. But lies, and once you say words, you can't take them back. They're already said.
That's true.
Then somebody's gonna make that opinion of you.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah, I've been seeing a little bit of a bickering and roaming around lately. I kind of don't
hmm
want not getting into it. I
no,
don't. I don't allow it on my streams. If you start on my stream, if the mod don't take you out, somebody out, I will. If I see it, and I typically watch the side because my co-host is blind, and I'm used to streaming with a co-host. I watch his side chat when I'm co-host with him, and then when I'm a host, I typically watch the side chat at the same time too because he can't,
yeah,
and so I've got so used to it, and I pick up a lot of things in that side chat. Some things I'll see I won't even comment on because it just gets weird. Yeah, at times.
well, the whole thing is, misery company, and if people are having an issue and you give that issue attention, then you're just fueling a fire that's not going to stop.
Hmm.
It's just going to keep going over and over and over and over. And there's so much of it going on with like people that I've been friends with since I started streaming. And some
Right.
of them I'm not like familiar with or whatever, but I see it being
Mm-hmm.
brought in. So sometimes I want to go on this huge rant or start screaming, but then I want to make myself look like a jerk.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I always noticed. I like that you talk straight talk when it comes to BS and stuff, even when you're not bought. So I'm aware of it, and I like that actually because you can get crazy people. There's a lot of good people on here though too. I've noticed that.
Oh yeah,
Like
sure,
Great Farmer says, the best of the best. Boy, there's some good people on here, and
sure.
nice people.
I mean, I'm in like a bunch of different communities. So like
Hmm.
I'm in a fishing one,
Hmm.
um, with a bunch of big channels now. Like with Rich with CFM, he's in fishing and stuff, and then he does his music, which I love his music. A
Yeah.
lot of times that's what I mean. Most time I listen to his stuff to fall asleep, but sometimes I'll be listening to Hog Leg Catfish, and they go live at 2 a.m. So I'll be in there for a while, and then I'll go to sleep. But then I'm in homesteading communities, prepping ones.
Hmm.
There's a bunch of different ones. I like parts of all of it. So to me,
Hmm.
with what I like, it's just one big community to me because I love fishing and hunting, and
Hmm.
I know
I'm the
you
same
do
way.
good about it.
I'm the same way, Tasha. I've been going around all these channels. I like the prepping side, the gardening side, the ranch side. I mean, all of it. I like it all. A lot of it. And I met some nice people. I remember I've been in Sherry's a while. I went in her. You know who I'm talking about, Sherry Cardwell, a little bit. I
Yeah,
hadn't seen her lately. I've been in her side chat. Uh, Christian, the musician. I remember Simple Man that night. He did that in a stream a while back here. That was yeah, it sounded good. He could play good. Got a good
yeah.
sound. I like
I love
rock
the
anyway,
place,
country. Hmm. There's so
and
many.
go
Go ahead.
ahead. No,
There's
you
so
go
many
ahead.
people. There's so many people I've ran into. So quick. I guess the past month or so. That sometimes I kind of forget them, and all of a sudden I'll see them pop up streaming. I'll jump in there and say hello because I already subbed them, and because I had an interest in them, a lot of them, and I just subbed them, and I'll go in there and comment, and they'll go, "Hey," and they're nice as can be. I mean, sometimes nicer than my firearm community can be, actually, which is kind of surprising to me. And not saying anything, like that, but it's just we got some good guys on my side, on the firearm side. But
Yeah,
I guess because we're guys, some of them are not as warm and friendly. Maybe that's probably it. They just
well, some can be brazen.
yeah, yeah.
Once you get to know them, you find out that's typically how they are. Then it's all right. But sometimes, like when you first go in and they're super brazen like that, it's
Hmm.
like, okay, do I take this way or this way? Yes, I do, Brutal Bob.
As you say, AR, I like it. I love how she talks. Yeah, yep. Straight shooter. I don't like the crap. Yeah, I don't tolerate any kind of drama. What you know what gets me really? I think of all the things on YouTube, and it's kind of human nature. You get a few people, and you're gonna know what I mean when I say this. And you'll get a few people that says they don't do drama, but yet they'll sit there and discuss the very thing and they add to it. And I go, why are they talking about it? I mean, as soon as you start talking about it, you're doing it. You know what I'm saying, Tasha?
Yeah, I
And
know
and I
exactly
don't
what you're talking about.
yeah. So I don't like getting into that. When I hear that, I usually leave the stream typically. So
Like lighting a stick of dynamite at both ends.
mhm. Yeah, I seen the
Eventually,
comment. I
fire.
won't. Yep. I won't comment on what happened, but I remember something the other day, and I says, interesting.
We're all good. I
I,
imagine I know exactly what you're talking about because, like Bob says, I get around and around and around.
I wonder what he. Yeah, I know what he means now. I'm there. I didn't know for a minute. Didn't figure that one
Mhm.
out. Hey, Ryan Smith, fishing and sports.
I'm
Trying
like
to
a
think of everybody.
squirrel. You never know where I'm lurking.
Hmm.
I'll go in and I'll hit the thumbs up, but most of the time, if I just want to, be there or whatever, I won't
Hmm.
say a darn thing.
Yeah, I do. I do too. Sometimes, and sometimes I'll run in there and just say hello, everyone. That's my typical thing, which you've noticed that. And
I get
I.
Robbie because sometimes when I'm live over here and he goes live, I put
Hmm.
my headphones in and Big Matt, because Big Matt, like, he'll be in the background because I know he lurks a lot. So the one night I was live, I put my headphones and went over to Robbie's live and typed in chat. And Big Matt's like, "Why aren't you over there in your own life?" I'm like, "I am in my own life.
Huh.
I gotta come, share the love, right?"
Yeah, Bob says channels that create drama. Yeah, you do lose subs. You get where you get where your streams don't have many in it too. Sometimes. Well, I've noticed that over the year, past. I think I've been streaming maybe 2 years. I can't remember. I never thought I would stream actually. I actually, in the gun, I started out watching the gun community, on YouTube. First started out with guitar lessons because I like music. Did that in like '09. Then I got into how to. Then I got into the gun, firearm side, reloading side, and it was they would go, "Hey, AR." Well, back then I think I used another name, American Reloader, but somehow I think I went to AR Precision, which I didn't like, and the guy that run the channel go, "Hey, we need to have you on here sometime." I go, "No, I don't think so. I don't think I'm gonna go on there and stick my face in before hundreds of people." And all of a sudden, I bought a camera one day and Sounds, one of those Logitechs, and I hooked it up and got it going, and I jumped in a guy's stream that I'd known from another, stream, and which is Echo, the guy you met too and seen, and he was very friendly, and I just jumped in there and started talking to him, and me and him are pretty good at streaming together. He kind of know I know what he's going to say. He knows what I'm going to say.
Yeah.
Hmm. You know,
Hang on,
but
Ryan. I'll drop it. Hang on.
guys. I'm not on the front side of YouTube. I'm back here behind the StreamYard, so I don't have any way to drop it or do anything right here. I could open it up and pause it, which I do sometimes. I just want to just kind of sit here and talk, be lazy.
Yeah, but I can drop it. It's no biggie.
Thank you.
I don't know how people keep up when there's like hundreds of people in their chat. And I mean, granted, yeah, I know you can put it on slow mode, but
Hmm.
to me, that gets annoying
Yeah,
because then it restricts how often you can comment.
mhm. Sometimes I'll open Firefox and I'll go to the YouTube side and I'll pause the video so it don't take my bandwidth, and then I watch the side chat and I actually comment as I'm streaming. But I don't do that all the time. But sometimes I do.
Now that I was shown how, I can actually open the YouTube side up and pop it out, pop the tab out, and then minimize it so then I can both.
Hmm.
Because certain things you have to do on the YouTube side, that you can't do on the StreamYard side. So I always have it open
Yeah.
on my phone, but sometimes I like popping it out on the up on the top.
Hmm. Yeah, on a PC, Tasha, I'll go like right now. I'm on Chrome. If I'm gonna do a what you call a what is it share, I'll do it through Chrome. I'll open up the second Chrome browser, a new window, and I'll do it. And I'll go like I said on the YouTube side, and I'll pause YouTube. That cuts the bandwidth down on me because I think a year or two ago I started having problems. I was on copper lines, and it would mess me up. I would start blurring out real bad. And I realized I had to pause the video. So I started doing that. And I'll minimize it. And then if I want to say hello to somebody, I'll just pop up, the browser, then I'll say something or type something to them. But I can multitask. I may be an old guy, but I can do it when I want to.
Thank you, Ryan.
Oh, yeah. Appreciate it, Ryan. Thanks, man. Yeah, some good people here. I like the fishing. I love fishing. I got some, I think they're called 733 hog reels they come out a few years ago with 20 weight line on it. And I've never used them. And I've been wanting to go fishing for several years. And unfortunately, it seems like everybody I know is passing away. And I used to have a lot of friends hung out with. But fishing's great. I love catfish on the bottom of a lake at night. I like that a lot. Brutal Bob says you can't miss. I thought he's going to say you can't miss Tasha. Miss Tasha's channels like outdoors.
He's talking about can't keep up with the chat because I'm like, I don't know how to keep up with it when there's hundreds of people in there.
It's hard. I've actually been in a few of those at times, and if they keep typing enough, you'll eventually cover quite a few. But I know a guy I follow over the years. Well, wow, his chat flies so fast. Sometimes he'll actually miss, even though he's a big channel, huge. He will actually hear something and he'll misinterpret it and he'll block you. I mean, just block you straight out. And then people are going, "Hey man, you blocked me." He'll go, "I apologize. I didn't mean to. I just thought you were causing a problem or something." And he'll continue. I don't block people, but I don't typically. Typically my moderators, time them out or remove them. Sometimes I'll remove them, and I report them a lot. So like if they come up with say, porn here, I'll do the report thing. Even though I'm not a moderator, I'll do a report thing, even if it comes on your channel or Great Farmer. Of course, I haven't seen that yet on your channel, but I've seen it on others, and I'll just do a report. And I'll click the appropriate box, what it says. Is it spam? Is it porn, etc.? You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I think Shane got one this morning. I think it was this morning because I'm like, oh, Shane, look, it's our favorite porn bot. Because I was told that when they start coming in, you hit an algorithm.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know which algorithm, but that's what I was told. Well, holy shit, Shane.
Oh, hey.
It's right on your head.
There's the man himself. It says, hey, drop a link.
There you go. I emailed it to you also. So you could have just come in.
That's what I do. I email people. I have dropped links in the side chat, and I kind of got away from me there for a while.
Hey, Air Guns, what's up, buddy?
Hey, man.
What's up, man? Hey, I gotta come. I can't hear you guys. I'll come back.
Okay. I gotta get me some lights like Shane.
It's all that ear hair, it's blocking the sound.
Mm-hmm.
There.
Can
way
you
better.
Hear us, Shane?
What's that?
I said, can you hear us now?
Yeah, I can hear you guys now. Hey, Air Guns, what's up? Tasha, what's up?
Hey, good to
Sorry
see you,
I'm
man.
late.
Where the hell are you?
The reason why I'm late is if you look, my room is destroyed. We turned around and we went through and done a super clean to the game room, and of course I had my modems down. I had all that stuff down, and I didn't get it back in time. So, but now we're kind of half-ass put back together for now. So.
Yeah, I heard you talk about that the other night. That you were going to do
Yeah,
some of that
no,
stuff.
we're halfway through it now. But look what I got in the mail, Tasha. AR.
Package.
Is that from Steve?
That's from Steve. Steve, back with Misfit. That's my K bar. That's my K bar.
Cool. Wow.
Yeah. So we got it.
You
Yeah,
gonna
I
do an
got
unboxing
a
video?
mail call, you know, because I
sorry.
got like 6
Yeah.
packages over here.
Yeah, I'm gonna do an unboxing. You know how bad I want to open it.
Yeah, I was thinking, oh, I wish he would open it
Well,
live.
that's what Grayson said when I got it. He's like, "Oh, Dad, that's your knife," and I'm like, "Yeah, I know." I said, "But I can't open it. I got to do an unboxing for it." So we're gonna do that tomorrow. But I know it got here. I'm so uh I was so scared that it wouldn't make it here to Canada because it is a K bar and Canada's funky like that, right? But
Mm-hmm.
it got here, so I'm happy. I got a couple new toys too. I wish I could show you, AR. I wish I could show you my two. I got 2 new toys today,
Great.
other than the K bar.
Oh wow. I kind of
Yeah,
got an idea. Yeah.
yeah. I got a
Yeah.
couple new toys. Yeah, a couple new toys today. So
I love getting new toys.
yeah, well, we don't get them very often here. We're not, we're in Canada, so we're not allowed to have them. But
Mm-hmm.
if you keep them quiet, everything's fine.
Wow.
Yeah, so I got
Today's it.
2 new toys today. But
You
my
about
room's a mess. But we'll get it straightened out tomorrow. We'll get it all figured out and put back together. But
You're gonna be streaming in the morning, right?
oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we'll be live in the morning. Yep.
Yeah, my daughter's dropping by. She lives about 50 minutes from me. She's gonna drop by a few minutes.
Oh, cool. Hey, nice boom mic.
Oh,
AR,
thank you.
nice setup. Yep.
Yeah, yeah. It cost.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Yeah,
Sounds
I got
good.
it paid. I got it with no interest though. So yeah, no
Yeah.
interest things on the credit
No,
card, guys.
yeah, that's the way to
Yeah.
do it.
Did you read what Buddha Bob said?
No, I see. I can't see. I
It's
can't see the chat.
happening.
I can't see the chat because I'm going to fire up my computer. So just give me a couple of seconds, everybody, because I got to get my laptop back in here so I can see the friggin' chat.
How's it going?
Just give me a second.
Your time's up. I
I
do
know.
that to him all the time.
I sit on the phone sometime and talk to you too. At night, and you can't do much. My phone just weird. Oh, I
I
got it. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of doing this on the phone because I can't. I got to keep flicking back and forth to the chat.
Yeah, gotcha. I'm same way.
But
Not very easy.
I'll be able to see the chat here in a second. But yeah, I got my K bar. I got a couple new toys today, so it's been a happy day.
We can
Very
actually
happy
show
day.
down here, in the States. We can actually show them in a stream, but we cannot touch it. If we touch it, if the algorithm, whatever, computer kicks in and it goes to human eyes, they'll pull the stream down. Just boom.
Yeah, and they're watching too. AR, they're watching.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I find that funny that they're well, I don't find it funny. I find it an invasion, really. But I guess it's their deal, so they gotta protect their their business. But
Yeah. Yeah. It's their house, as they say.
yeah,
They own it.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Sometimes, even though I'm not really pro government, I wish they'd regulate it sometime more like a newspaper. That way we would have a right to do more on here. But then we're talking about more regulation, more government control, if that happens. So it's kind of I don't know. Brutal Bob. Yeah, I missed his phone call a little earlier. My ringer was turned off. I actually went to the store this evening, and the manager was running cash register. Now he usually don't forget nothing, and I rush, and he's got a mask on. I go, "You don't usually wear a mask. What's going on?" He said, "COVID in a store." My employees. I said, "Oh goodness." So I said, "Thanks for telling me." He said, "It's everywhere." And I rushed out, grabbed the bags, got home, and he left my dog food and my Gatorade there. So I had to go back, and sure enough, it was sitting there. I said,
Nice,
"Hey,
Wayne.
kettle pot calling the kettle black." Oh well.
Okay, can
I'll
you
be.
see popped up now?
Yeah, everything's a mess here, everybody. So just give me a little bit of grace here. Everything's a mess.
Oh, hey, you're
I've
fine.
got
You're
all. I had everything pulled. I had my computer pulled, and of course, having it pulled and cleaning out the game room. The battery died on the laptop, so
Mhm.
it's getting a little bit of charge. So I'll be able to get back on here and be able to see the chat.
hurry the hell up.
I need to get me some lights like you, Shane. I've been thinking about getting some kind of. Well, I got to clear this wall off behind me. It looks like crap. It's loaded so much books and you name it. But I've been thinking about
Yeah,
taking all this out and putting lights and making it look a little nicer. And,
yeah. The lights are a lot of fun.
mm-hmm.
And they weren't that bad. They weren't that expensive, even here for Canada. They weren't that bad.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I seen some. I think 14-foot the other day LEDs for
Mhm.
$20 at Home Depot.
That's what these are here. Ar.
Mm-hmm.
These are just the $20 14-foot string. We got two
Mm-hmm.
strings in here.
Yeah, that's what I need to get. I may head back there because they had a whole display of them the other day in the
And the
store.
best thing about it is you can get an app for your phone that runs the lighting, right?
Oh, I didn't think about that.
So you can actually run the lighting right from your cell phone.
Cool. Yeah.
I know, I forgot the comma.
I did some comments today on some live streams, and every time I turn around, I was mistyping. I don't usually mistype that often. I go, "Sorry, typo. I'm in a dark room. It's embarrassing. Be on a PC."
Can you see chat now?
I'm coming in right now. I'm coming in right now. There we are. I'm coming in. Here we go.
But Bob says those
All right.
books.
What are you saying, Bob? What are you saying? I got some new toys, Bob. I want to show you too, man.
Yeah, me and him have a lot of stuff in common.
I get,
Oh,
and that's why when all right, what are you saying, Bob? Oh, there we go. I got some new toys, Bob.
Echo.
There we are. Bob.
Appreciate it, Bob. It's kind of thrown together. It's actually a laundry room, guys. I just kind of converted it and put a bench in here a few years ago.
Oh,
I
nice.
got it right over here. I got a 32-inch TV that I can use as a second monitor. And if
What do
I
you
when
got
I'm
behind you, AR? Is that what I think that is? Is that a rebuild? Is that a bullet?
It's a reloading
oh
Yeah.
that
option.
you talking about that?
Yeah, right
Or
behind you.
okay,
Yeah,
yeah,
that's a reloader. Yeah.
that's a press. That's a Big Boss 2 single stage press right here. That's a powder hopper on it. I got it mounted temporarily, throwing powder charges and doing some
Okay.
tests. How accurate? Right down here is a what they call a turret press. It's got 7 stations. I can put
Okay.
like two or three calibers on this one press. So yeah, and then right here in my arm, which I haven't moved yet, is a new primer I bought here a few weeks ago for half price. It's kind of in my way, and I keep bumping it all the time. But
Nice. Nice.
yeah, I went down a
Oh,
rabbit hole a few years ago, a long time ago, and man, it turned into one of the most expensive things I've ever done over a long period. But in the end, you will save money, especially on certain
Well,
calibers.
well, and the thing is too, you got one.
Hmm. Yeah,
You
yeah.
got one, right? Not very many people have one.
Hmm. I was telling Tasha the only thing we're having trouble down here since COVID is primers. We can get powder, we can get brass,
Yeah.
I can get bullets. Primers is another
Well,
story. I found them another day, $120, and I said, I'm not paying it. No way.
well,
I'll
the
catch it.
the funny thing is the new one of the new toys that I got today. The guy gave me a bunch of shells that were reloaded with it.
Hmm.
So, yeah, I got a bunch of new. And now here, I'm going to ask you a question, AR. I'm going to ask you a question.
Okay. I'll try to answer if I know it.
Could be a dingy question.
Sparkle sauce.
Little Bob is always trying to send sparkle socks to Shane.
Are these magnums?
uh, are they magnums
Let me
can
put
come
you
in
on hold, Shane. Hang on.
magnums come in two and three quarters. Is it 2 3/4, Tasha? And
This
also
one
3 inch.
is three. This is a 3 1/4.
Oh, that's probably Magnum. Yeah, that is
Yeah.
Magnum.
Because here's
Yeah,
the other ones I got with it today.
yeah, that
So,
that that Magnum 3 1/4. Man, that thing will kick your shoulder like a mule.
well, that's what the guy told me. He said, be careful with those ones. And he reloaded these. He
Oh,
reloaded
okay.
these AR.
Wow.
Yeah.
Do
So,
you know him personally? I'm gonna ask this question.
he's family. Yeah, he's family.
Okay, so he's
Yeah.
okay. Just make sure because a lot of times we don't recommend shooting reload cartridges from reloaders. You wouldn't believe some of the stuff you'll get from people that'll get into it for a few years, and you'll
Yeah.
get their stuff, and sometimes they're overcharged, undercharged, and we'll break them down. The cartridges and look at them. I got some here now. My roommate gave me a whole bag of a 38 special. Oh God, they're
Oh,
old
nice.
as crap, and they've been reloaded. I won't fire them at all because I don't know who did it. But
Yeah.
I will. Yeah, I'm gonna break them down. And,
Okay. Yeah, these
use them.
things here, he told me to be careful with those ones, with the ones in the black, with the
Oh, he's
black
right. Right.
casing. Yeah.
1985. Me and my second wife. We went out in Roswell area on the side of a road one day, and I had those 3.5 Magnum in there. I had a shotgun, 12 gauge, and man, I fired that thing. Even then, I was 30 years old. It kicked me like a mule, bruised my arm bad. He
Yeah.
said, "Nope."
Well, yeah. Bob, yeah, I don't know what he told me that he put more into them.
Oh
He put
Lord.
more into these magnums than what they normally come with. And he told me, he said, you're going to have to hold on to that thing when you shoot it. So,
Hey, Scott, how's it going?
hey, Scott, what's up? Rambling with the Bruns. Scott, what's up, buddy?
That's definitely gonna kick you, Shane, because I've shot the factories. I got a box back there, a 3.5 mag, 12 gauge. I think it's
Okay.
double alt buckshot. Yeah, I forgot.
Mhm.
It's been so long. I sold my shotgun a few years back. So
Okay. Well,
I've
I think I'm just
Pretty
gonna save them one for house invasions.
how many you got? You got a few box of
He
them?
gave me 20 of the magnums, and then he gave me 40 of them reloads, and then he
Mhm.
gave me another 20 of the normal the bought ones. These are bought,
Right.
but these ones are
Gotcha.
reloads.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
I know some. I know some guys that do the shot. I've never did shotgun shell reloading. Some guys love it. But I would
yeah,
go out and shoot. I would go out, Shane, and shoot at least one or two of them. That way you
hmm
kind of know how they're going to do before you use it for self defense or anything. Kind of,
yeah.
you won't be, yeah, so you won't be surprised.
Well, that's the thing, but also I've got a little reservation on that too because I'm like, oh, he told me to hold on to them. He told me to hold on to the when I shot it, so I'm a little intimidated because I know he's a freak. My cousin. He's a crazy guy.
I want to buy me a vest that actually has a shotgun pad on it, because even a 30-06 bruises me up bad when I go to the range, especially if I shoot like 10 times. Yeah. I mean, it just tears my shoulder up.
I haven't found one, not to sound whatever. I haven't found one that bruised me yet.
Okay,
I shot
Bob.
a lot of guns.
But how do you figure? Do I take one apart, Bob? Is that what I do? Do I take one apart to find out what the recipe is, or I guess I can ask him.
You really, there's no way. I mean, but even me looking at the powder, I know certain grains of powder like Bob, but it's still not a good thing to do. You really wouldn't know. You'd know the weight. You could, if you had a scale, you could figure out the weight of it. And
well, this thing here is way heavier than these, and these are heavy too. But this Magnum is super heavy.
But what he's saying here is true. Do not shoot them without knowing the recipe. That's typically what we reloaders tell everybody. Verify load data always. And
okay.
In your case, he reloaded. You trust him. I would go shoot a couple and see how it does. Definitely.
Ask him. Yeah, I'll ask him.
Yeah, you could ask him. Yeah, ask him what powder you use. That way you know a little more about it. But it wouldn't probably tell you a lot if you don't know powders. I got shotgun powders here, but I actually use it for pistol. I've got quite a few pounds. I won't go into how much I got.
Yeah.
You guys don't know this, but 1 pound of 9mm pistol powder will load several thousand rounds of 9mm.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah. 7,000 grains are in a pound of powder. Yep. A lot of people don't realize that. They don't reload. Well, you can make a lot of 9mm. And that's the one caliber you can do cheap.
Well, yeah, because you follow the book. Like Dad used to always,
Bob.
He would look if he was doing the red tip or the green tip. He might do those a little bit different than just the plain one with no color on them. And there's, formula for everything.
Yeah.
And he's into reloading shotgun. I don't know if Mom still has the presses and all that. I don't want to get into that mess. Rifle is easier. Measure your powder, do your primer, clean the neck. But still, you have to know the formula for your powder.
Okay.
Shotgun is not just powder. In shotgun, you have the wad in there, and you have BBs.
Yeah.
Like birds, there's a bunch of little BBs, and then you have your slug. And then, of course, you got double buck and triple buck, which are a lot bigger BBs than what's in birdshot. So there's all different ones. But anytime that you do get bullets, like especially shotgun shells, and people, make sure you inspect them, because if they've been sitting around a while, down on the bottom where you see all them creases where it's pressed in like that, it's gotten wet. And you don't want to shoot anything that's gotten wet.
Okay.
You did. George. You're familiar with shotgun reloading, right, Tasha?
Yeah.
Yeah. See, I'm not. I've never did that. I just know the pistol and the rifle.
Hey, Ryan.
This is a trip. I seen this the first time, and I thought, wow, this is trip. There's two of them. See?
There, yeah. Ryan.
Hey, man. Nice
hey,
to meet
George.
you.
What's up? Good to see you, George.
I thought his name was Ryan.
No,
DeHori.
Hey, that's my mom's boyfriend. That one gets me all the time when he puts that one up. So.
Yeah, that's a trip.
That's Shane's favorite spot on his lawn.
Yeah, right in the middle.
Oh, boy.
Yes, that's correct, isn't it, Shane?
Hey, buddy, what's up, Brian? Good to see you again, buddy.
It's Brian with a B,
That's my
right?
favorite right there. That's my favorite.
No, with an R.
Oh, Ryan. Okay, gotcha. That's what I was thinking. It was Ryan. How you doing, man? Good to see you or meet you.
All right, just setting everything up on my new YouTube channel. I can't go live until another 9 hours, so pressed the wrong thing there. See, there we are, Shane. You're going offline.
Offline. I like that one too.
Mhm.
I don't know why it's not. I'll get rid of that.
I actually seen you the other night. You actually didn't use Avatar, right, Ryan?
Yeah,
Or-
sometimes I normally come up with that, but
Mhm.
earlier, well, yesterday, I say on Shane's live, I was come up on the webcam, but after that, Shane, after when you left the studio, the webcam decided to break on me. The webcam still works with the tripod, the ring light.
Oh wow.
Hmm.
Really?
Yeah, right, put you back on there.
That's something I got to get, Ryan. I got to get some lights, really good lights. I got a work light up there, and I got a foam you buy for like $1. Actually, some stores $5, and I got it diffused. It's a real shop light.
Yeah,
It's not the best for streaming. I mean, believe me, Kelvin is probably 4,000 or 5,000, something like that. So I got to get some lights. I got to get a key light, a rim light. Actually, I got a rim light now. See how my hair is shiny? That's
Yeah.
actually what they call a rim light, which I'm sure Ryan knows what I'm talking about on the rim.
yeah,
It's
I
basically an
heard that.
overhead light that kind of highlights you. I actually did that the other day with just a 60 watt flat LED bulb in my socket up there. I thought,
What's happening, Robbie?
I'll try it.
Let's put that one up. How do you pause this? Hang on.
Well, I like those spark.
Yeah, that's cool, Ryan.
Yeah. I know. Seeing your intros, great, Shane. Boy, I need to get me an intro.
Actually, the intro that I had done was done by CK or She Stole My Thunder. She did my intro, and then Ryan here did my outro. Did my outro one that I used.
Yeah, that's correct.
Yeah. So
Where's that photo of Shane gone?
I
There we
never
go.
thought about the outro in a live stream, but I like it. Yours, it looks good. I always thought about the intro part.
yeah, I do the both. I do the intro and then I do an outro just
Mhm.
before I leave, and
I like it.
they're awesome.
Mhm.
I got the best of the best of the best of the best.
Yeah, I got to get the best of the best. I need to talk with her and see how much she charges and get me an intro made. I can get them online, you know. I can find them free.
It won't upload and stream here. And I don't know why.
Hmm.
Cottonwood Ranch, Raquel. What's up, Raquel? Good to see you.
Raquel,
Raquel's
what's
in the
happening?
house. She's from Canada. Raquel is from Canada.
Oh, cool. Nice to meet you. I've watched some of their lives, so many that I can't. You know, in the on your phone you'll see them, and I'll click on them, and I'm already subbed to them because I've subbed to them because I like they got, you know, like I was telling Tasha earlier, prepping, gardening, canning, and it's strange. Reloaders have the same mentality that preppers have, farmers have, ranchers have. We kind of think the same way. I mean, we reload a lot of ammo and store it, get it, and then everybody else stores food and stuff like that. So got a lot more in common than we think.
No worry, Raquel. No worries. We're on every day. When you can make it in, you make it in. Don't give your sleep up for me.
That's what I've been doing for the last couple of nights. I've just been catching up on some sleep and then waking up 5 o'clock in the morning. It's like, oh God.
Shoot, when I first got into streaming about a year or so ago, I got where I was streaming, staying up till 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. I do a stream, you know, kind of late, and I slowed down. Said, nope, I'm staying up like Elvis Presley. I don't sleep at night.
Yeah.
Bob says, Ryan, I don't like soccer.
I gotta take
Yeah,
my I didn't take them last night. So I'll be right back.
Okay, Tash.
It is overwhelming. Thanks, Bob. I can't wait for your call tomorrow.
Bob,
Yeah,
Bob is the first person I've talked to in this big community here, and
Yeah,
I like
Bob's
him. He's a good guy. Yeah.
Hey, Bob, I got my K bar from Steve. If you didn't see it yet, I haven't opened it. I know it's the K bar though.
Shane, turn it the other way.
What?
The address was showing.
Yeah, don't let that show. I
Oh,
can't see
shoot,
it. But
shoot. Sorry, shit.
Don't worry about it.
some people don't
Lucky the
think about
camera was blurry.
it. Mhm.
Okay.
You have to do that with firearms too when you do actually just a video. You have to kind of remember to put some
Oh, I know.
tape on it. Mhm.
Right, there's enough of.
I have a habit of reading the side chat. I know you do too, Shane.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
always I've got the
Mhm.
laptop running and then I got the phone for the camera.
Mhm.
Dumbass. Shit. Yeah. Hopefully nobody's seen that.
I have to
You
help go ahead.
Yeah, you wouldn't get into Steve's house anyways. You wouldn't. Steve would have you done at the door or done at the driveway, sure. If you ever came in at Steve.
How do you pronounce this guy here? Hore. Ordihay?
Yeah, Hordier. Hordier.
Hordier. Okay.
Tasha, yeah, Hordier. That's
I don't know why,
George.
but it sounds Mexican to me.
It does.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, I've been since
I have a good
COVID. I've
skinny
been
shot.
buying extra food
Yeah.
too, like everybody else. I'm not gonna get caught flat-footed here at my home. You know, I live with
Brutal Bob. I have a screenshot.
Ah, shit.
Warriors Heart Fishing.
Ah, don't worry about it, Shane. The camera was blurry. He's winding you up.
Yeah,
Just call
Is
him.
he? Okay. I hope so. I never even
His
thought of
name-
that.
Says his name is George. Tasha says. So it's
Oh,
not
it's Spanish for
Ordihay.
Hordehe.
Yeah, that's George.
Okay.
Hordier is George.
See, on the firearm side, a community in YouTube,
Yeah.
very rare do we talk actual names. We use AR. We use,
Yeah.
Echo. Yeah, we don't talk as much as you all do. But I like that. You actually get to know each other better by your real name.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I was telling Tasha before you come on, I said, I've got so used to dragging out of bed now. Sometimes I'll lay there I wake up at 6, but I'll lay there and doze off. And first thing I do is get the coffee. Sometimes I don't get the coffee. I just come in here because I'm late and I turn the computer on and I'm sitting there watching your show. It's become like a habit.
I hope so.
And,
AR, you're there all the time, man. That's why
Shane, Betty's
I was
asking
like, I
how's the
gotta
teeth.
Oh, my teeth are all good. Everything's good. I've been taking my my medication. It's all back down to normal and everything is good. Everything's back to normal, thank God. Toothaches are terrible. Jeez, they're terrible.
You know what's
Oh,
weird,
yeah.
Shane? I don't know. Years ago in the 90s, I had a problem on the same side you did.
Yep.
And
Yep.
I wound up going to a hospital. They gave me a pain shot. They wouldn't let me drive. They thought it was my ear. Well, I'm kind of stubborn, so I call a taxi. They watch me walk out of the hospital. I get in the taxi. I pull around the parking lot. I say, "Stop the car. Here's your tip." I jump and get in my car and crank my car up and go home. And I go home and I went to a dentist and I had an abscessed tooth and it was driving my ear crazy. My jaw was killing me. It was horrible.
Well, I've never had a headache. I've never had a headache, but because of that, the whole side of my head, the infection went right up into my eye, right into my ear, and was giving me the most horrible headache in the world. I've never had one, and I know it was a headache, and it just killed me. Betty's in the house. What's up, Betty? I'm
Hey,
Betty J.
Betty.
Gathers.
I seen a stream and I said hello. I jumped in there and said hello. You got some good people in this community. You really do.
And you
Oh, yeah.
pronounce it Fordahay. Fordahay.
Ordahay,
It's
right.
kind of a funny slang for Jorge, which is George in Spanish.
I
Hey,
didn't want
big
to say
man.
the.
How's it going?
Hey, Big Matt, I've got some new toys, Big Matt. I got some new toys. Two
I
new
didn't.
toys.
I didn't want
And
to
my
pronounce that first part, Tasha. I mean, get it?
Yes, I know what you're talking about. It's all good.
Yeah.
That's what my mom calls them is Fordahay. But
I
she,
was very
she wants
cautious.
to spell it with the W on the front. I'm like,
Oh,
Mom,
okay.
you cannot put the W there.
Hmm. How you doing now, Big Matt? He actually
Oh,
watches. I've actually seen him on some other side, the firearm side. I think a time or two. And I was watching him a week or two ago, a couple of weeks back.
yep.
And, he has some good streams. There's some really good streams on around YouTube. It's a lot bigger than people
Yeah.
think. But firearms community, in my opinion, is kind of small. And all of a sudden, I start going, "Hey, I'm not just going to stay there. You know, I'm just going to go everywhere." So I just started looking around, and I ran into yours accidentally. And
Oh, nice.
yeah, I just started jumping in there and saying hello. And I typically gravitated what I thought was good people or people I thought was, had good streams.
Yeah.
Yeah, I ran into
Yeah.
him by accident myself.
Did you? Okay.
Yeah. Everybody runs into me. I'm gonna start getting insurance.
Brutal Bob, Big Mac. Yeah, I got to start preparing more stuff. I actually got some stuff right now that I haven't even prepped or prepared. A
Mhm.
bunch of beans, pinto beans in a bag, big beans, heavy beans, and flour. Oh goodness, I got to order some Mylar bags for that. Get
Mhm.
that done.
It's good that you got it though in bulk. It's good that you got it.
Yeah, I went out one day and bought. I went to Sam's and bought $300 something worth of number 10 cans. Well, I shouldn't be talking about it, but I didn't buy a lot, so I better shut up.
I yeah,
Oh, is
Yeah, I
Robbie
bought
in
those,
here?
5 cans.
yeah, Robbie's in here.
Hey, Robbie, what's happening, man? I didn't see him, but I
I
see.
don't
I
see
think
him.
that's when you were getting your computer going.
Now, who is Robbie?
Warrior
Where
Hearts Fishing.
fishing.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm one of those. I got used. I was telling Tasha, I got used to so much of my guy I met originally on YouTube in the gun community. He's blind, so I got used to helping him run his
Oh,
chats because he couldn't see, and then I had to
yeah.
run mine. He co-hosts with me, but he can't. Sometimes he helps me a little bit on the side chat but it's kind of hard on him to do that.
Mhm.
And so I've got so used to reading the side chat and interacting. It's hard for me to go on a stream and not to.
Oh, did he? Okay. Robbie left. Okay, cool.
Left when you came in, Shane, is what Bob said.
Yeah, I see that. Yeah.
He's still at work.
Oh, is he? Okay.
So what
You
was
got a
for
pretty long.
dinner, Shane?
I haven't eaten yet. I was tearing the game room apart. I had all the modems. That's like I got everything a mess in here. So I haven't even eaten yet. And then I
I haven't
lost
either.
track of time. When I was cleaning up, I lost track of time. And then I was like, geez, it's awful quiet in my house. And I went upstairs and both Crystal and Grayson are sleeping. So I looked at the clock and I went, oh, geez, it's 11. It was 11:11 when I realized that I was late.
Mm-hmm.
I told Tasha I would come on the show, and I actually you all don't know it. My voice is off, but big time. I got chest congestion, so I don't even sound normal. And I thought, I hate going on there. I didn't even like the stream yesterday. I said, my voice is terrible. I told Echo, his name's David. I said, geez, I think I'm allergic to ragweed this time of year too. And it's getting to me. Heck, I
I'm
may have
allergic
had
to
COVID.
Shane.
What's that?
Hi. I said I'm allergic to you. You give me hives.
I hope so, because you make my nose run in the morning. So back at you. I hope I give you hives all over.
Oh, thanks, Shane. I'm going to have to go buy
Well,
a
hey.
light supply of Benadryl.
I
Oh.
take that at night too, Tasha. In the evening, about 6 o'clock typically.
No, it's not working.
Do you guys ever do? It happens to me, I guess, because maybe my immune system. But occasionally, I'm okay, and I go on a stream, and all of a sudden, I either get to laughing on the backside with everybody, or I can't do the stream, or I either get to coughing, or chest starts. I go, oh God, what's going on here? And I go, oh, this is terrible. And so I'll sit there and put the avatar up sometimes, and mute it.
Yep. Yeah, I hate avatars, Brian.
Yeah.
I hate avatars.
I'm not a big
Good
fan
for you.
of.
I guess it's all you, Shane.
Unless you want to buy me a new webcam, then you crack on.
The crappy Coke. I wish. Well, no, I don't wish, but if I'm going to do it, it's not going to be the crappy stuff, Bob. It's not going to be the crappy stuff.
We have a lot of avatars over in the firearms community. Quite a few. Some of the guys don't even never show their face.
Yeah, that's
some of them.
Yeah.
At times.
Well, see, I know what Ryan looks like, and I know how he comes up when he's going to come up on panel, regardless.
Mm-hmm.
So
Sometimes
I know it's always him.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing this morning. That's why I didn't let you write up quick this morning, Ryan, on the panel, was because I seen it and I was like, and then once you showed me the RTTZ in the red, I knew it was Ryan.
Yeah, you all do the throw your links in the side chat. I did that originally, and I got where I wouldn't even do it anymore. I got where I would email them, and I got I wouldn't call it database, but I got a ton of emails. I collect them, and I typically, like if I do a show, I'll sometimes if I don't forget, I'll email everybody a bulk email notification.
Oh, nice.
Mm-hmm.
When are you going live next, AR?
Pardon?
When are you going to go live next?
See what's the day? Probably I may do it next Thursday. I used to do it at 8:00 p.m. on Thursdays. Now my health's been kind of off, and I got work I've been having to do on the car. I got a Corvette out there that I'm working on.
What?
Oh yeah, I love Corvettes. Older Corvettes.
Oh.
Yeah.
Take that, Shane. What year Corvette?
I bought 89.
Okay.
With a C4 generation. Yeah.
Yep.
I owned. I turned 40 years old, Shane. I bought my first Corvette. It was 6 years old, 30,000 miles on it. One owner.
Ooh.
Everybody thought it was new. I got tired of it, traded in, which was my big mistake, and bought a 2-year-old vet in '94, and kept it for a few years. And then through my later years, 50s, I could not. I said I got to get back in the saddle again, because to me a Corvette's like a horse.
Oh yeah.
And I just loved it. And I used to play like my ex-girlfriends. I'd go back in the saddle, Steven Tyler band, Aerosmith, back in the saddle again,
back in the saddle again.
Yeah. So I used to think that way, but I love Corvettes.
I do too. I had an uncle of mine had a '79 silver anniversary edition.
Wow.
Yeah, it was a beast. It was a beautiful car.
They're fun.
Better than a Tesla. Hey, Bob.
I think anything's better than a Tesla, Shane.
Hey, Brian. Jeez.
I agree with Ryan. You know what I used to call them cars? I know it's Elon Musk. But I got to say this in the live stream. I used to go, those are Obama mobiles. Obama mobiles.
I've heard that before.
Yeah. I always kind of think that when you're talking in a live stream, when you mention the cars occasionally. But Elon
I
Musk
just
has
love
accomplished a lot.
I love cars. I'm a big car fan, and I just love something that's got just awesome body lines. I'm a big body lines. That's why, of course, I love Corvette, and Tesla's just they've got some cool body lines. Some of their bodies they're doing is pretty cool.
I'm not familiar with them. I see, articles on them, but I've never really looked at them.
Oh, you should look at them, AR. They're a sweet ride. And they are electric, but oh, George, you have a 59 Corvette?
Wow.
Bought in 68.
Well, that thing's valuable right now, especially in mint condition.
Oh, wow, yeah.
C4s, everyone got, I started looking for them probably over 4 years ago, way before COVID, and they were about $10,000, 89 was. All of a sudden, they started going to 12, 15,000, 20,000, 25,000, 30. I'm like, whoa.
Yeah.
It was getting ridiculous.
Do you like the C6 generation Corvette, AR?
Yeah. Yeah, the 5 I didn't care much for.
Yeah.
The 6, 7, and I think that mid-engine is bad as a bone. Whoa.
It's bad. Oh, it's a badass Corvette.
Yeah, Shane, do you want a pound?
Yeah, I need a pound. I need a pound. Ryan, I would love a pound. Give me a pound of those pounds. Give me a pound of those pounds, will you?
I've £2 then.
What's £2 compared to American dollars?
The US dollar is more expensive. It's like 50 cents to you.
Oh, okay.
Oh no, sorry, more. So it'd be like £1.25, I think. I'll have a look now.
I have a friend I've known since.
That's what it is here in Canada. Your guys' dollars here in Canada is worth $1.25 Canadian.
$1.18
Oh, okay.
is a pound.
Miss Crystal. You're right, red. Bob. You're right, man. You're right. Drunken Chef. What's up, Drunken Chef?
It's your stream, Tasha. If I ever do come on here, Tasha, which I am here, can I speak to the chat sometime too? Is it okay? You're the host. Yeah. Okay. I didn't want to take over and say hello to
Tasha's frozen. Tasha's frozen. Oh no, she's not frozen.
No, AR, you can say hi to whoever you want to in chat. It's not a problem. Just talk over Shane, I do.
Okay. I'm just trying to be courteous because I've been streaming. I know how people can do. I've seen some chats will go off the rails. You invite somebody on and they're such big talkers that nobody else talks for like 30 minutes. And you're sitting there going, oh, wow. What's going on? This guy's wired.
You're welcome, Chef. No, you can just blurt out and say hi to whoever. It doesn't bother. That's what Shane normally do.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. Thanks. Yeah, Drunken Chef barbecue. I've seen him in the side a lot when I'm watching you all. Squirrel.
What's up, Squirrel? AR Guns is here. Yeah, AR Guns is here.
Good to meet you guys. Great to meet you, actually. Now you know the guy behind the typing.
Yeah.
Now, Squirrel, some of these names are long when I'm on my phone. I have a hard time sitting there, so sometimes I'll talk Squirrel's Magnet Fishing. And, and I'll send it off on the side chat. And I like being on the PC when I'm actually talking to people or typing in people's shows. Phone's okay. I watch Tasha's show at night with you two on the Note 9. Oh, there's the music.
Yes, there we go. It's working now. The way I wanted it to work. Tonight at 5 a.m. I know, innit?
How you doing, Squirrel? Hope you're doing good, man.
Seems that it's working.
Hey, drunken chef.
Sounds good.
I like that red, boy. That's wild.
Why the fuck you lying? Why you
Oh,
always
boy.
lying?
Oh, God.
Mm,
I'm going to go to
my
bed.
God.
That'll
Stop
never get out of my head the past few weeks.
Why the fuck you lying?
Man, I actually was watching some videos the other day of
Yeah.
Bruce Lee, and all of a sudden that comes up in somebody's video. And he's
Yeah,
going,
those are
so-and-so's
known
lying
as
about Bruce Lee back in, in the 70s before he passed away, the martial artist. And I says, oh, God, please. And then I heard, I know she's playing it. And some people do. I go, oh, God, I'll never get out of
seems
my
to be
mind.
working all right. This where the webcam is, behind the webcam is like a little bracket. Let's see if I can show you.
Yeah, your picture's not fuzzier with it that way.
Oh
I
yeah.
don't know if you can.
What is that? A camera?
No. It's a little thing that goes back in the ring light to support
okay.
it. It literally snapped on me earlier.
Oh
I've heard
shit.
of those lights. I was talking earlier. I need some lights.
Yeah.
Some real lights. Shop lights are not the best for streaming. They really aren't. They're near daylight, though. I mean, the Kelvin's not too bad, but you can't adjust them. You have to diffuse them. And I'll show you what I diffuse them with, guys. You all probably know this trick. You buy these little panels.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Very light, foam type, and it helps a little bit. It's not perfect.
Yeah.
So I got them over there. I got one over there taped. I've been looking at it, and Lord, does it cost money? I mean, yeah, unless you just go dirt cheap,
Oh yeah. Things are well. The lights that we got and all the stuff that we got was pre the shit that went on in the world. So it was pretty cheap, but now they're a little bit more expensive now. Of course, they're gouging the shit out of us.
Mm-hmm. Sure are. I was looking at a lot of things. Lawnmowers, I think, went up $1,000 at Home Depot. I was telling my daughter the other day, I said, wow.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing that's go by right now is air conditioners.
Mm-hmm.
We're almost at the end of season, so air conditioners will be going on sale.
Yeah.
I tell you, when this is over, I'm a prepper type mentality person. Believe me, I'm going to have so many primers that I will be able to load for the United States military.
Good. Good.
Oh, Shane, did you find out about that? What you call it? The paid promotion thing?
Yeah, I took it all off, Ryan.
Yeah, I was going to say.
And I learned that from, I was told to take it all off. So I took them all off. So
Yeah, it's stupid because if the option is there, then if you've been sponsored by someone, you shouldn't have to be monetized. That's what confused me when I was doing the research for you. I thought, why is the box ticked then?
Yeah.
Why is the box there if I got to be monetized? Doesn't make no sense.
Yeah, it doesn't. It doesn't.
I noticed.
Now,
But
how does that work
I was told.
with the coffee company then?
I can't
If you're
do
not,
it.
Shane.
I didn't understand you, Tasha. What did you're kind of going in and out.
Right,
What did you
what
say?
does that mean being with Rampage Coffee Company where
Oh, basically, you can get free merch and stuff like that, to be honest. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
And they'll sponsor your video and they'll share it out on their YouTube channel and across their social media that this person is sponsored by our company. Come check our coffee out, for example.
Yeah.
That's what I'm guessing.
That's what it is, Ryan. They but we're getting kickbacks from it, right? We're getting kickbacks from it. So
Yeah, congrats on that too, by the way.
yeah, it's a Canadian company. Of course, it's a Canadian coffee company, and I mean it goes hand in hand with the show, right? We're a virtual coffee shop. And I reached out to a lot of coffee companies And they all actually, the funny thing is, like, I reached out to like 5 of them, and they all got back to me. I was so surprised. They all got back to me, and the best one was Rampage. The best offer was Rampage.
Yeah, Ryan. I even heard past few years that refrigerators don't last but like a few years now. They go bad. They're so cheap.
Oh, well, we just
I think what
bought
they do on purpose is they build them. Pardon my French, but shit in for you in order to send it back or get a new one.
Well, I
Yeah,
think the big thing is too now. I mean, we just got a brand new fridge and it's all computerized. Do you ever remember your old fridges being computerized? No. But these new fridges are all computerized now, and computers, you know what they're like, so they don't last. My
everything
fridge.
is. Sorry. Go ahead.
No, my fridge better last. I'm telling you, for the amount of money we paid for the fridge and stove, those things better last.
Very expensive, Shane. I noticed that. 'Cause I need a refrigerator too.
Yeah, ours was just going. We had it since we moved in the house. It was my grandmother and grandfather's, and we just decided we kept buying secondhand stuff, right? And we wouldn't get the life out of the secondhand stuff. We'd only get a year or two out of the secondhand stuff. So at the end of it, we just turned around and said, you know what? We're just going to bite the bullet and buy new. So we bought everything we bought. All our appliances in our house this year is brand new. So
what brand you go with, Shane?
Samsung for the fridge and stove. And
Jesus Christ, I can't even afford one of them.
Well, yeah, Samsung. I'm telling you, man, I'm impressed with Samsung. I'm really impressed with
they
them.
do. They build their stuff brilliant, like their phones and stuff. I mean, people don't realize this. When you got iPhone, for example, that's designed by Samsung, the internal part. And everyone's saying, oh, Samsung's at war with Apple and all this. Not really, because they build their internal parts.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I love
Ryan.
Samsung.
Ryan Smith.
But hey, Ryan, what's up? But and then our washer and dryer is Whirlpool. We bought brand new Whirlpool, so
they're an old company.
Yeah, that's why we picked them. That's why we picked them. They were a well-known brand. So, Numismaniac, what's up, Numismaniac? Skipper, good to see you, Skipper.
Numismaniac. I was wondering how you pronounce that. Mm-hmm.
He's a fellow Canadian too, AR. He's fellow Canadian. Yep. Cool. Out of Edmonton, Alberta.
Oh, I didn't tell you about actually. This 9-year-old girl got shot over here in the UK.
What?
Shot. Man. And we're supposed to be a banned country. Do you know what I mean? We don't have firearms. The only people who are allowed to have firearms are the police, the MI5, blah, 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 and the Queen's Guards and all that. But where's this person got this gun from? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
This is what the police are investigating. If we're supposed to be a banned country, where the gun's coming from.
Wow. Yeah, that's not. That's not cool. We always hear of stabbings over in the UK. It's always a stabbing, a beating with a baseball bat, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's not safe up there. You can't literally look at someone without saying something. All right, they think, all right, why the hell are you looking at me? I'm going to knock you out. No, I'm going to stab you or shank you, is the term over here.
Wow.
Yep, shanking. Yep. Here too, Brian. But see, the best thing about the UK is almost every single pole has a CCTV on it. That's what I love about the UK. You can't get away with a lot in the UK.
No, the CCTV, I will say, has improved. They've pulled down the big thick cameras, I like to call them. They're from like the 90s and something. They've pulled all them down now, and they've improved them with 360, so it can go right round. There's no wires around it. 4K to 8K resolution.
Man, they can see a lot with 360.
Oh, I know.
I mean, cover a lot of ground. Wow. Somebody's asked me a question.
Yep.
Let's see. Lost it. I'll get there in a minute.
Oh, there we go. It was Ryan Smith Fishing. He said AR
Yes.
guns. Are you a new channel or no?
Yeah, I've been around a lot of years, probably 7, 8 years, but my channel didn't get banned. I got messed up and deleted.
No,
And I won't
God.
go into how that. Yeah, and I had to actually fire one up last year, so I'm basically starting over. And lost quite a few subs originally.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I tried to retrieve it, and you can't hardly get a hold of Google. All they got is help, articles and things, and so it became so difficult. I said, I'll just create another one. So I've been
And
around.
whoever go on.
Go ahead. No, you go ahead, Ron.
Oh, I was going to turn around and say, whoever subscribes to my new channel, please wait 24 to 48 hours and I'll resubscribe to you, because if I do it within that period, YouTube will take it away from me.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Do it right, everybody. Do it right.
I got, I actually, sometimes I'm unsubscribed to people that I actually stream with.
Yeah.
And we
Yeah.
actually talk. I mean, and we do videos, we comment, and I'll look and I go, I'm unsubbed from you.
Yep. It happens to me all the time.
Mm-hmm.
With Big Matt. It happens with me, Big Matt's channel and Scott. It's happened. And a few others too. There's been quite a few others, but those are the main ones that I've been having an issue with. I got to keep an eye on my
Mm-hmm.
I got to keep an eye on my sub list.
Yeah. Big Matt says I'm Creedmoor. I know what he's. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
You gotta say it, sorry, just say what you're gonna say.
Creedmoor. What's a Creedmoor? What's the difference? AR?
6.5 Creedmoor is a cartridge built a few years ago by Hornady. Actually, it was one of the first cartridges ever approved by Steve Hornady on the first time when the engineers talked to him about it. It's kind of like built off the 308 case. It's basically a European type cartridge in the 6mm range. Americans didn't actually like it, not that, but the 6mm over the years. We didn't really do it, in America. And then all of a sudden that cartridge came out. Boy, it really got popular. That Creedmoor did. It's a good long-range cartridge. It maintains supersonic at like 1,000 yards.
Ooh.
I mean, it's not a super cartridge, but it's a good cartridge. It's very accurate. And 308's an old, Matt says 308 caliber. That's an old one. I load 308.
Yeah,
precision
308.
rifle. I can hunting rounds I can do, and then precision. I do some precision reloading occasionally.
Now, what's the difference between an AR-10 and an AR-15?
AR-10 is a larger platform, the original Gene Stoner invention. It takes that. It's basically taking a hunting cartridge, the 308 is, and making it a big AR-15.
Okay.
If you know what, yeah. So you got a big old magazine, and boy, you can run Creedmoor through it now. 6.5 Creedmoor, a lot of things. The 308.
Okay.
That's why it's so. I actually want a AR-10. It's typically called. A lot of people refer to it as LR-308, and it's not Armalite. It's actually a DPMS based on a DPMS system component. But it's a great gun, boy. The AR-10, AR-15 is popular. You get you an AR-10, you're really cruising. I mean,
Good paper punchers.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
You light up some burglars with an AR-10. Whoa. I mean, you're hitting them with a hunting round, as fast as you can pull the trigger. You're doing some bad damage.
Oh, I would imagine. Jeez.
Mm-hmm. People think the AR-15 is dangerous. I mean, it does a lot. AR-15 does a lot of damage, even though it's a small caliber, because it's supersonic. When it hits you, it tumbles, and it also acts like a shock wave, so it destroys your organs. I apologize for talking about that, but that's what it does. And
yep. Oh, we're good.
I hate to get into it in the weeds, but yeah, it's deadly. It's not really what's really a joke is the AR-15 is not an assault rifle. It's not a matter of fact, it's the least deadly of all hunting cartridges, really, to be honest. And they want to make it out to be some monster, here in this country. So that's what that's about.
For over 50 years, I had a 303. Oh, yeah, Lee Enfield. There we go. There's a Canadian rifle.
Mm-hmm. I've heard of that.
Alright.
Well,
Checking my blood pressure because my head was starting to pound.
Uh-oh. I'll be back. I gotta get a drink. I'll be back.
Don't threaten us with a good time, Shane.
you find a lot of good stuff on YouTube. Like he's talking about records, the Numus Maniac. Is that it?
Yeah, you call him the skipper, or call him Skipper. That's what
Skipper.
we call
Okay.
him.
I collect records, guys. I go to antique stores and buy mint records from time to time. I got a huge collection. I'm into that. Old vinyl.
We have a jukebox with records. I told Mom we need to get it working and run speakers on the outside of the garage where we can hook them up during the summertime and then take them down in the winter. I think
That'd be
it'll be
awesome.
cool to listen to all the old records that are in it.
Mm-hmm. I
That's
seen a
all you
jukebox.
drink.
Milk.
So,
You got a
I love my
jukebox
milk.
there?
oh, Brother Bob says his wife died earlier this year. Wow, I didn't even know she was still alive. That gun was not accepted originally. Everybody thought it was a joke, you know. But boy, is it fun. I turned my daughter on last year, everyone, to she's older, and I got her to
Mhm.
shooting it. Boy, she's thrilled. She loves it.
Yeah.
Anybody can shoot it. An 8-year-old kid can shoot it, especially on a bench. It's very easy.
Well, the two new toys that we got today, Grayson had a blast with them.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, my young fellow, he's only 13, and we were outside pretty much, most of the day, other than cleaning up this place. When we got the two new toys, we were outside trying them out.
Cool. I need to get me a 22 rifle. Believe it or not, I don't have one.
That's
Which is,
something I want to get Grayson. We don't have one either, but I want to get one. I would like to get one for Grayson for starter rifle.
yeah, they're really good for survival too. I mean, you used to buy what 500 rounds for like $19 at Walmart at one time before COVID, and I think they're cheapest I've seen them lately in the Academy here in the States is $50 for 550 rounds average. But hopefully they'll eventually go down a little bit in price.
$11. Holy George. In the 50s.
Wow.
Could buy 303 British Enfield
Guns
for
were cheap
11.
back. Even the 60s, military rifles were a lot of surplus, actually.
Hey, could you imagine that today? No, especially in Canada, Skipper, especially in Canada.
Yeah.
But
That's a
that's
shame.
that's the other thing. That's the other thing that is different. When I was in cadets, when I was in the Royal Army, Royal Canadian Army Cadet Corps, back in the day, we used to shoot the FNC-1A1, the FN. We used to fire it. But now the
Mm-hmm.
cadet corps don't use them anymore. They only use pellet guns. They don't even use the 22s anymore.
Wow.
The only rifles that they're using is pellet rifles or soft air. They don't use the. That's one of the things that bugs me about the Royal Canadian Army Cadets is they don't use actual military rifles anymore.
That's a trip. I didn't know that.
And the FN was a nice rifle. The FN was
Mm-hmm.
an awesome rifle.
Walmart
It was
prices
just
ain't too
super
bad.
heavy.
Oh, that's a good deal if that's right now for 350. That's not too bad. Because at Academy, like I said, they're $50 at Academy. And Academy used to sell a brick of I think $25, something like that.
Oh wow.
Academy is a sporting goods store here in the States. It's a big
Okay.
corporation. They got everything. One strange thing about Academy, because it is a corporation. I went in there a few years ago, and I'm used to when I go in a gun store. I know the new generation thinks it's crazy, but and they let you. I go in a gun store. I always take the handgun. They check it, and clear it, and I'll clear it, and I'll point down to the floor. And sometimes I've done it to the ceiling, and I'll check the trigger. I don't buy a gun typically unless I can check the trigger. And
Yeah.
my son, a few years ago, he was older, and we went out, and he says, "You gonna do that in the store?" I said, "I've done it my whole life like that." I said, "I've never had no one say anything about
Yeah.
it." And if you start pointing at people, pulling, oh God, yeah, they'll stop it. But I said, you just, as long as it's not too many people there, you just clear it, check it, pull the trigger and check it out. Well, anyway, they have a policy. They have locks on there, and they will not let you try that gun in that store. So you just have to buy it straight out.
Mhm.
That's kind of strange. My daughter actually bought one there, and I says, I'm not going to buy one there. And we got another store, Dick's Sporting Goods in America. They turned on the AR-15s. You've probably heard about that.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Last I heard, they're suffering financially because of that.
Oh, really?
But,
wow.
yes.
That's too bad.
Sure. Well, they went woke, really, to be honest with you. They went kind of woke on guns. Well, we're not going to have the AR-15 anymore.
Was
hey,
it
just
Sterling?
Mhm. I don't mean to keep talking. I'm a big talker
Oh
too.
no, keep
Tasha.
talking, AR. Keep talking, buddy. That's what we like. We like to keep the conversation going.
Oh, over the years, I talked so much. People, you know what my last roommate told me? He says, he's 42. He said, he looked at me one night and he said, you have a talking disease. And I said, what are you talking about? He said, you talk a lot. And I said, well, when I stream, I try to control it. Yeah. I try not to get too talkative.
Now, do you drive your vet all year round, AR? Do you drive it all year round?
Yeah, well, I don't now because when I bought it, it set so long. It had weak valve springs in it and a stuck lifter. It's got 14,000 miles on it, Shane. And think about the springs on the
Valves.
heads. Yeah, they're compressed for like 30 years. So I got to go have it pulled. I'm gonna have brand new springs in it, shaved, the block checked out by a machine shop, and just redo it all the way through to what they call a long block. And then the shop's gonna put it in for me. And I'm going to buy a bunch of parts like wires, water pump, extra things. That way I can just throw it in the car and I go, hey, you guys put the motor back in. You put all this new stuff on the motor for me. And then I'm going to get retuned. So, but yeah, I'll drive it year round. Definitely.
Nice.
I didn't drive it very long, actually, when I got it. It went out on me. And boy, that was disappointing. But it's kind of common.
Yeah.
You go buy a 30-year-old car, you're asking for trouble.
Well,
with low miles. Yeah. With low miles. That's what I'm getting at.
Yeah. Well, 14,000 miles, that's nothing. That's a brand new car.
Yeah. Yeah. The interior, if you look at the interior, you think it's on the parking lot, the dealership. It's nice.
And what color?
It's red, unfortunately.
Okay. Red. Yeah.
That's the most popular color, but I wished I had back in the 80s, I had a semi charcoal metallic color, which is, they only made a few of them. I don't know, about 100, maybe 50. I can't remember the exact number, but they were, I wish I'd known back then what I know now about bets. We didn't have the internet back then. And I did not know about all the models and how many they produced, and all that.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Stop shopping. I stopped shopping there too.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We boycotted them here in the States. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Obviously, that's probably why they're hurting then.
What did you say? I apologize for. What did you say his name was? Horde? Call him George?
Horde. Yeah, that's George. Yeah, that's George. Yeah.
Yeah, I did the same thing, George. Absolutely. Nobody I know will go to Dick's down here. Gun guys.
He's right behind. Oh, Skipper. That's cool. Both revolvers and rifles. Wow, Bob. Nala. She's she knows what she's doing.
I don't see that yet. Is it my chat slow?
Machine gun.
Hmm. I need to get me I wish I had a vault. I need to get a safe. Definitely. I've been needing one for a long time. At one time, I had quite a bit of stuff. And, I sold quite a bit of it off and traded some things for it. We can actually, believe it or not, here we can actually sell private. Like I can go on a website like outdoortrader.com and put a gun up there, meet
Mhm.
somebody in a parking lot, and sell it. It's legal.
Oh wow.
Some states it's not now, but here it is.
Yeah.
Where I'm at.
Canada, we can't do anything like that, and not even close.
Wow.
Unless you got the licenses, unless you get all the permits and that kind of stuff. But you got to make sure that the buyer has the permit. It can come back on you.
Oh, he says it's an actual walk-in safe. Oh, that's cool. I've seen people on YouTube make their bedrooms or rooms in the house into a safe. That's unreal. Didn't mean to get off on guns in your chat, Tasha. So,
Oh no, we're good. We're good.
right.
We're good, AR. Yeah, we're good. Tasha would tell us if Tasha would tell us.
Yeah. So far, what I know, yeah. How long I've been
Yeah,
watching
no,
her
she
too.
would tell us to smarten up. Yep, if we were out of line, that's for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Skipper, you got in some trouble.
Wow.
Took my shoulder off.
That's what I like to do when I was young, Skipper. Shoot cars up like that, destroy them. It was fun,
Yeah,
especially the
I,
old junk cars.
yeah, I've done a couple.
Mm-hmm. Oh, the old 50 caliber Buffalo gun.
Yeah, but Bob, you should see the new two new toys I got today. Oh ho ho, boys, oh boys, boys, oh boys.
Oh, pardon me. I was going to say the.
Oh, go ahead, Ryan.
I was going to say the thing I've posted in the private chat is a link with Google's policy on firearms and what they don't and do allow, I guess. And I was just reading by here. Apparently, to this, it says YouTube also doesn't allow live streams that showing someone holding, handling, or transporting a firearm.
Yep.
You get caught this, we will shut your channel down.
Oh really? Oh wow.
Oh yeah, yeah. I can't do it either. I've actually had a friend on here that streams, and he one night racked a shotgun in the background, the shells out of it, and then lightly, you barely could see it, and they shut him down.
Oh
Right then.
geez.
Mm-hmm.
I can't, because I would paste it in the chat for everyone else to read, but I can't subscribe to Tasha until that stupid period's up. Because they call it sub for sub.
Brutal Bob says he has a coming attraction. 50, 75 pounds. Oh, wow.
Later this fall.
That's going to be fun. We got that stuff everywhere in gun stores here, boy. I mean, stacks high. I was looking at, matter of fact, about a week ago, some of that Tannerite. I'm surprised they still let us have it.
Oh, okay. George.
So how long you been streaming, Tasha? Now?
Me?
No, Tasha. And well,
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm known to be honest.
good couple of months now, isn't it?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, it's been over a couple of months now, sure. I've been doing it probably 4 months, 5 months.
Mhm. I've been doing it over a year, I think, somewhere around that time frame. I didn't know what to think when I first got in. I actually wasn't going to do it. I actually
Well,
got to liking it.
when did YouTube start doing it? I heard YouTube didn't it was just recently, Ryan. Did they just recently start
Right.
allowing live stream?
Hang on. Everywhere I go, I get it from Google. I don't go anywhere else, and I don't unless. Hang on. When it decides to load.
They got strict restrictions, I think, still on Google live streaming. That's the problem with it. Where StreamYard and all the others are better.
Holy Bob. I buy Tannerite by the pallet. Whew.
Wow, I wished I lived near you, Bob. Man.
Yeah, Shane, I've just pasted in the private chat. That's all YouTube's policies,
Okay.
and
Yeah, I see
it
that.
just basically tells you everything: hate speech, counterfeit, suicide. Everything's on there, and what they do. And
That's another reason they don't want guns handled in a live stream. They're afraid somebody end up shooting. Or
Yeah.
I do
shot.
get nervous talking about guns. Do you know what I mean? Just in case I have MI5 knocking on my door.
Well, that's like I say. When I talk about it, I keep looking out the window for the black cars to be tearing up my front lawn.
Believe it or not, it's getting that way in America now. ATF going
Yeah.
to people's doors wanting to know what they got. And if they come here, bye, get off my property, leave.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
Unless you got a warrant. That's what I'm going to say.
Enough picking on Shane.
I didn't grow up in that kind of country, Shane. It's just not right.
It's not. It's not right.
Mm-mm.
It's not right. You guys, that's one of the biggest things that I respect about you guys in the States is your Second Amendment.
Okay, Skipper.
Oh, he's been on 11 years.
I mean,
Yes.
back in the good old days of YouTube, like what I like to say, you probably could get away with it when it first started, when it first launched. And Google bought it back in 2006. And look,
Yeah.
the way
Yeah.
it's become, it's like being back in school, do you know what I mean? With a chalkboard.
Yeah, even though it
Oh.
grew, and it became what it is now, Google really has messed it up in a lot of ways.
Oh.
I agree with you there.
Yeah.
It's not fun anymore.
My first experience, I mentioned it earlier in the stream, was guitar lessons.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Back, 2009, 2008. Well, I was actually watching it before then, but I actually got serious and I said, "Wait, they got how-to stuff on here." I started watching.
Ryan, Shane is going to get a visit from the Sparkle Sock soon.
I know. He can't come now. Geez, he comes now. I'm going to spend well, I can't say that. Yeah, Sparkle Sops comes here. I'm in trouble, especially today.
I actually signed into. I went to some people I know stream the other day, and I somehow got shifted on one of my dormant channels. And I went in there and said hi, and everybody said, "Oh, is that your name?" And I've been streaming with them over a year, and they didn't know my name. And I says, "Yeah, that's my name, Elliot."
Yeah, Elliot. Okay, cool.
Yeah, that's it. I spell it a little different when I spell it in the YouTube community. I go Eliot because it's more simple. So
yeah, it's Elliot, isn't it? Elliot?
Actually, I got 2 T's, believe it or not, which is unreal. It's usually a last name when it's 2 T's. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm agreeing with Raquel there. What is Sparkle Socks?
Yeah.
Because I've just searched it up myself, and it's coming up with actual socks you wear and flipping feet.
Yeah, well, He does wear sparkle socks. He does wear. That's where the joke came from. I
Ah,
do
right,
believe.
okay. Just
I
seen what
do.
Brutal Bob just said. Right, okay. Justin
Yeah.
Trudeau. Right, okay.
That reminds me of Rubio in Florida. You know, our senator Marco Rubio, it ran for president. They made fun of his shoes a while back. Remember, a few years ago.
That dude in I can't pronounce his last name. He's in charge of Florida.
DeSantis.
PTs.
Yeah, him.
George.
Yeah, he's hardcore. What he says? What OAR? You have PTs? Yes, I do. Yeah, I don't usually use it though, unless it's a document or something. So even if I email you, it'll be one T typically. Yeah, I've heard of Trudeau.
Oh, yeah.
I've heard of his
Yeah,
father.
Trudeau is our prime minister. He's, I liked a couple of things he did, and then the rest I'm not really. But that's just me.
Yeah, I've never really read much on him. I follow politics a lot though, but typically, I've actually since the past year I follow politics a lot less in some ways. I just don't like seeing somebody that don't know their own name.
Well, I used to watch it a lot. I used to be quite informed about everything that was going on. But since I started YouTube, I haven't even watched the news. I haven't even watched television, barely.
Yeah,
Me too.
Shane, I'm the same. I just don't trust it anymore. And this
No.
isn't going towards US media. I'm talking about the UK media, Australian media, worldwide. To me, it's just all staged. That's
Yep.
the way I feel about it.
I'm the same way, Shane. I typically stay on YouTube all the time.
Yeah. Well, the thing is I find out what's going on through everybody in the community. If something's going on, I usually find out from them. So rather than having to go and filter through all the madness, I get it from people in the community, and questioning his
That's
manhood or
one
blacked out.
thing on my shopping list, yeah, Shane.
Seen that.
There's a new tripod, I think. That's why I'm showing my face back on camera. Just broke on me just now. Things.
Now go survive, Raquel. Yeah.
They did Marco Rubio here in the States too, a state senator running for president. Goofy shoes. Now, who cares? But I think they look kind of like 1960 shoes, look like boots.
Mm-hmm.
I remember that. He's actually hurt it. He's actually behind in the polls. He has hurt himself bad the past few years. Yeah. It's a shame too. Yes.
Ryan, when's your next election coming up again? When are you guys going to pick a person?
I'm looking at it now, Shane, to be honest. Because I really want to know. It's a tie at the moment. It's between two people. Richie Sunak, which is the most popular, and a woman called Liz Truss.
Liz Truss. Oh, wow.
Is she the one been partying in the clubs or something? Was it?
No, that's Finland, that is. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Well, and don't forget, Raquel, he doesn't like Sussex Drive, so he's building, this is only rumor, I don't know if it's happening or not, but Trudeau's spending $24 million on a new house for the government. Yeah, on a new house, a new property for the prime minister. He's spending like 24 because he doesn't like Sussex Drive anymore, and Sussex Drive's such a beautiful property. It just needs a couple $1 million worth of renovations, but yet he wants to take 24 million and just go build himself a whole new spot. but I don't know
there
if
we go.
it's only
5th of September, we'll find out of them two who's our next Prime Minister. And God help us if it's the woman, because she's one of those that wants to stop nuclear warheads and all that. You know, one of those, no offense, but hippies. I mean, I do agree with her, but the way things are going on in the world, it's mental.
Yeah, Raquel, that's something else too. He's going to change the rules to be our permanent PM. Yeah, our Prime Minister.
Yeah, I was
That
going
would
to
be
ask you that, Shane. How long does he serve typically? I'm not
it's the
familiar
same
with it.
thing. It's a 4-year term. It's a 4-year
Okay.
term. Yeah, it's a 4-year term, and then you can, you got to. We have an election, but like Raquel's saying there, Cottonwood Ranch, he's wanting to change the rules so that when we do pick a prime minister, it's forever. You know, kind of the Russian rule, right?
Every dog.
Yeah, just like Putin, yeah. I
Amazing
understand.
what power does to man, isn't it? Or does to people.
I think
He
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 is,
does.
Raquel. I think he, well, I don't think he can do it, but that has been rumored that that's what's in his head.
Shane, correct me if I'm wrong. If it goes like what you say now, if he decides to turn it permanent, can't like the Queen get involved because you're part of our Commonwealth and
He has to. He would have to. He would
go
have
through
to.
her.
He would have to put that through the British. Yeah, the British law. He would have to put it through. It would have to come across the Queen's desk and get approved for sure.
I'm telling you, that will not get approved.
I hope not. I hope our Queen is as good as she is.
Fair play to her, 96 years and still willing to go.
Oh, I'm telling you, that woman's gonna live forever. She's gonna live forever, I hope. Because it's gonna be an awful day.
Yeah.
I can remember when we done my old channel it was when she done the Diamond Jubilee or whatever it is.
Yep.
That won't, that won't be coming next year, mind. It's only a one-time term thing.
Yeah.
But fair play, she could, if she really wanted to, she could let us all work from home, get paid.
Yep. Yeah. No,
have a party on me.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell her that. We love. My family's very, very British, very, very into the British rule. My whole entire family just adores. We got our own crests and everything else in our family.
Yes, that's cool. Just looking at the chat now. Yes, that's the one that Rambling with the Brooms uses. But I mean, I haven't even set up a chat bot on mine yet. I don't know what I'm going to use. But I do like the availability that the one that Scott uses because it gives you more features than Nightbot. But I don't know if it's going to do, well, the one that I like to do is the drop command where it drops people links, like what Tasha's doing. If you type art, it will drop your YouTube link. I don't know if Bottissimo would work like that. I don't know. If it does, then I might move over to it.
I don't know anything about it, but I know Scott uses it.
Yeah, I got to get Tasha. You got to help me with the Nightbot if you would. I'd appreciate it. Crazy me can't even figure it out. And I'm typically fairly good with software. It's just something I'm not used to putting commands in or things like that.
I just noticed you're using the Shaw microphone, aren't you?
Yeah.
SM7B. Yeah. That's the one that I wanted to get before. But the one I'm using now is the MV7 because it's on discount.
That's a good one. Yeah, I bought a Rode PS1, I think it's called. Boom arm, which is not bad, $99. And I bought the SM7B. I actually got it cheap back before they went up here in the States.
Oh, they're so expensive.
Yeah.
but they're brilliant for podcasting or speaking into. I mean, the one I got now is brilliant, so I'm happy with the one I got. I was supposed to get that one originally, but it was just way out of my budget at the time. They're like 300.
Your audio sounds good, Ryan.
Yeah, Ryan's got a nice setup.
And then it's going back into something that I like to call it a powered by XLR. It's a audio interface,
Mm-hmm.
and that
Yeah,
all that
the
interface
here.
is controlling all my inputs, my outputs, and the way I'm talking into the microphone. I mean, it's telling me now that I'm clipping, which basically means I'm talking into the microphone. I'm literally in it right now. But it gives you that.
Go in on mine too, like that.
Yeah, it's
Power up.
Yeah, it gives you like it's like a power up, as you're saying, and it gives you like a deep voice, like a radio disc jockey.
Night, George. Love you.
Yeah,
Hey,
I got
George,
audio.
take care. Give
Hey.
Remy a hug for me, buddy.
Nice meeting you too. I got a solid state logic. You may know SSL 2 Plus, which is
Jesus Christ, you got one of those?
Yeah.
I'd love to have one of those.
Believe it or not, it's been good. And, I went through Ryan Focusrite. You know the cheap ones, like $100 bucks here in the States. I went through 4 of them, and all of them were bad.
She was calling and look it up. I love looking up tech.
But yeah, I got that. And have you ever heard of the 286S processor?
Yeah, I've heard of that one.
PBX.
Yeah.
I got that back when it was cheap, or cheaper, I should say. I started.
Oh,
out,
today's
guys,
Thursday. Today is Thursday.
Oh, yeah, it's after midnight.
Now.
Late. Wow.
Yeah. Shoot, I didn't know that. I'm a
flying.
day behind.
Yeah.
Procrastination Thursday is tomorrow. Raquel, yeah, you're
no,
right.
he does not. I remember I've been in his lives before. He doesn't have it set up where you can type, for example, drop, and it'll drop the YouTube link, the YouTube channel. But if it does have it, if you can have it set up like that, then I'll move over, because I do like the interface more. Because I like to have websites in dark mode, because it's easier on my eyes and stuff. I'm not saying I'm going blind at a young age. It's just I like things in dark mode.
You don't wear glasses, do you, Ryan? No.
No, but I am going to the. It's trouble is, it's cost to go to the, not doctors. I was going to turn around and say the opticians.
Yeah. Drops the links for Scott here. Yeah, I think so too, Bob. I think Mod Father, he drops the mods or drops the links.
Yeah, you talking about Jesse?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a nice guy.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
I see him here and there all the time. Different sites. Well, I'm streaming late. This is rare. I've done this in a long time. Being on live.
Yeah, Raquel, that's a good idea.
Yeah, that's a brilliant idea, actually, because and if people don't like who I make mods, and I'm sorry, that's my personal choice. Do you know what I mean? Because there is a lot of. I'm just going to come out with it. Sorted. There's a lot of bullshit going around.
What
So
comment is
Ryan, you
talking about?
Sure is.
what?
Cottonwood Ranch.
What comment is Raquel talking about?
Making 5? No, she's just saying what she's gonna do to in her channel, making 5 mods
The
just
first
to take care of the.
that comment here, I got caught in some last night.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Because the arrow's pointing up a Nightbot, that's confusing me, actually. Oh, right, okay. No bullshit tolerated.
I can't. I don't. I'll get out of a stream. I was telling Tasha earlier.
Yeah, I'm gonna start doing that because it's just getting stupid.
Yeah. Well, Ryan, how are you doing so far? You're ready to go live? Like you got all your everything in place to be able to go live now?
Oh, she's talking about Nightbot, where it says hello to everyone in chat. Thanks for coming in.
Yeah, no, I'm saying,
Oh.
how are you doing with, you just
Oh,
started,
no,
you got the channel going.
Shane, I've got to wait within a 24-hour period.
Oh, okay.
When you first start a new channel, you've got to wait within 24 hours in order to go live. I'm checking it out now. I mean, if you really want to see, I'll show it up on screen as well. Because I can't bother to read that. There's your answer, Shane. The final countdown.
7 hours. Oh, okay. Cool.
In 7 hours. Between that time, I'll be able to start streaming.
All right, Skipper.
Hey, Skipper. Cool.
Skipper.
After Service Adventures Canada. Cool. I'll have to get that one.
Oh, okay. Sorry, Raquel. The one that comment she was talking about is please keep the BS out of my life, Nightbot. Well, yeah, because I'm going to be having something like that on my one as well.
But
I don't need it, man. Yeah, that's correct.
That's awesome.
And Brute Bob, he said, geez, Ryan, that means you like me as... Oh, yeah, you can definitely have a blue wrench in mine, Bob, just for you. Uncle Bob. I'll give you a blue wrench. But yeah, like I was saying, Shane, yeah, I got the software set up now for my video game later on. It's just going to be video games for now until I get a new... I still have a panel, but I won't be able to show my face because I have got a tripod for the webcam.
Okay.
I mean, I could balance the webcam in between my center surround speaker and facing towards me, but you just see my fat chin.
I am. I keep drinking this stuff. I drink 4 liters a day. 4 liters a day.
A lot of times I multitask on these streams, like I was saying earlier. I'll open up another browser and check. Respond.
The best one that I use, I know everyone uses Chrome, is something called Brave. And what it does, when you go to websites, you see them annoying pop-ups and the adverts in the corners. The website that I use, it comes in free with a free ad blocker, so it blocks them ads. And I mean, once I see like my favorite monetized channel, something like that, then I turn off the ads as well. What I mean is I turn the ad block off for them to get their monetization ads.
I started back using Microsoft Edge. It's been more improved.
Yeah, it's been improved because it's teamed up with every browser you see is part of Google Chrome, the Chromium project. Like the one I'm using now is part of the Chromium project. They're all, in a way, they're all linked. But what Google allows these companies to do is release, because it's open source, they release the software, right? Okay, you can write your own browser. If you wanted to, you could write your own browser. They'll give the software to you for you to write.
Mm-hmm. I've heard of that.
And if I ever wrote a browser, it'd be called Great Farmer Freelance Browser, the FF browser.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'd heard they went to the Chromium code like you're talking about.
Yeah, that's correct. Chromium code.
I use that. I use the only time I use Google now is basically streaming, and I use Firefox for most everything else. You name it, I use Firefox.
Firefox, damn, I haven't seen that one in years.
Mm-hmm. I think it's a little more private. Now, I do have it set up to where it syncs with my phone, but I don't think they gather as much. It's open source too. They don't gather as much information as Google. That's why I quit Google, because I was watching everything I do.
Yeah.
You used to work for Google?
No, that's why I quit using Google Chrome.
Oh, right. I thought you said you used to work for Google. Eh? I wouldn't.
Uh-oh, he's a spy. He's a spy.
No. No, I was in actually the only work I did was contact lenses a few years ago. I was in that last, but no Google. I don't know if I'd even work for that company, even if I was young.
Yeah, Raquel, you'll be back working again here shortly. You'll be back to work. Summer's over.
Yeah, it does have a built-in cryptocurrency. I've just seen that link you posted in private chat, Tasha.
Well, yeah,
Basically,
that's and if it was the right one or not. Well, I was going to ask you if that was the right one or not.
Oh, right. Okay. No, this is the right one. It does have, you can.
I think, Raquel, yeah.
But I mean, like today now, it'll be my first live where I'll probably play, I don't know, a trucking game, and then I'll have a panel afterwards. And I checked out that software that dude who's on your panel yesterday, Shane. I can't remember his name now. Fat Ninja.
Yep, Fat Ninja DM, yep.
It's I checked it out. I do appreciate it, but it's not for me. I'm just used to StreamYard.
Yeah, the and Mux or whatever it was.
Yeah. It's not for me. And my software, my hardware works brilliant on StreamYard, so.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I like StreamYard. I'm a fan of StreamYard.
Me too.
Yeah.
I didn't like that. I can't remember the name of it that Wayne uses.
Bloody Restream.
Yes.
Yeah.
I've been on StreamYard. It works. I have no problems with it.
StreamYard's easy to set up. Now with Restream, like what I used to tell him, always go through your settings. Just don't hit that go live, because Restream, it plays up. It mirrors your cameras. It changes everything around. Make sure you got everything set up. He's got everything set up, but it doesn't do that, and that's probably why it was playing up. I know it was playing up with my iPhone. It was playing up with my computer before. I thought, nah, I'm not going up there anymore.
I've got all mine. I got echo. What is it? All the settings basically unchecked.
Echo cancellation.
Yeah, I got all that. I don't even use that stuff.
Now, when you turn that on, that's working with your microphone as well, even though it's got it built in. So it's basically making it more cancellation out. So basically, it's more powerful.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Mm-hmm. I started out, guys, with streaming with a $3. I used to joke about it, a $3 set of headphones with a little tiny mic you couldn't even hardly see. Oh, I hated that thing. It was horrible. I had lag. I would interrupt people real easy.
Yeah.
And it was awful. So that's why I went to this. I said, I'm going to buy something that's worth something, that's at least got quality to it. And that's how I wound up with this one.
The headphones I got were literally about £25. That's around about $30, I think. Anyway, the trouble is, after when I wear a headset for so long, I get like a flat hairline.
Mm-hmm.
And get like a flipping. So that's why I want to get rid of these headphones and just have in-ear monitors instead. Like that's basically something like that.
Mm-hmm. I got these for they actually make very expensive ones. I don't remember the name, but I got these and they've been doing great. I run them behind my back. That's it. I got where I couldn't handle the headphones. They just annoyed me constantly.
Yeah, I got a new pair too, and I got a brand new pair, but now I ended up giving them to Grayson because I just can't stand having anything on my head.
Mm-hmm. Me too. Labor Day's almost here.
Sorry, I just sent an email. And Jamie's
Yep.
on her way home.
Cool.
Yeah, so I'll be making a channel art thing later on today and putting whatever you call it, the description bit in the YouTube channel.
I thought you had to have 50 channel members before you could stream.
No? That's when you stream it.
Told me that.
Tasha, you don't have an outro, do you?
CK sent me one, but it will not upload in the stream yet. And it's not a very long one.
Okay.
I don't know what its deal is. It's
Tasha, the one that you're talking about is, let's have a look here, is if you go live on mobile via the YouTube app, you got to have 50 subscribers.
oh, so laptop you don't have to.
Nah,
All right, that's right.
as long as I've verified myself with YouTube, which I'm currently doing.
I'll check that browser out, Ryan. I'll take a look at it.
Yeah, it's brilliant. I've used it for about 4 or 5 years now. And when I came across it, because basically I searched up ad-free browsers, and that one came up.
Yeah, I see
Good.
it stops trackers too.
Yeah, it does everything.
Longer battery life.
And it has a built-in something called Tor. I don't know if you heard of something called Tor.
Yeah, I've heard of it.
Yeah, that's built into it as well.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's cool. I used Tor a little bit in the past, but not often.
I mean, I've seen some people use it for the dark web and deep web. I'm like, oh God, you still need a VPN on top of that if you're going to be doing stuff that. I mean, I don't, but don't go visiting the dark web just using Tor. At least have a backup, so if the Tor network fails, your VPN will kick in and protect you. Otherwise, you'll have someone knocking on your door.
Oh, jeez.
I think it was developed by the US Navy or something in the beginning. I can't remember. Let's have a look here. Onion router.
Yeah, I've heard of Onion. Onion's tied into Tor, isn't it? Somehow.
Okay. It was developed in the 1990s by the United States Naval Research Laboratory.
Oh, wow. Interesting. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I mean, as people know, when the internet got first released, it was just for the military only. But now it's released to the public. That's when the internet first started in the early 90s. Or maybe before that.
I got into computers when Windows 95 hit back in the 90s.
Oh,
I
the
didn't
Yeah,
best
know
operating
that.
system. Yeah, XP. That was one of the best operating systems I've ever used. It was none of this bloatware crap that you see nowadays.
Mm.
I mean, when I install Windows on people's computers, I ask them, do you want to keep the bloatware or get rid of it? I just tell them, look, my advice is get rid of it. So I run a couple of programs that flipping demolishes the spyware and the bloatware.
You all were talking about Norton antivirus the other night in Tasha's stream, remember? I don't use Norton antivirus. I use Norton 3. Well, now I use Norton 360. It was Norton Internet Security.
Yeah, it was. They've refreshed it, gives it a new look and everything. Yeah, it is called Norton 360.
Boy, the only thing I hate about it, they want to try to sell you something, pop-ups.
Yeah, I just got it on mine now. It's still the best. You just gotta just don't look at them adverts. Just click the X. It's their way trying. It's because they sold, I think, like 75% of the company, and they're looking for a buyer, and that's why they got to try and sell more of their products. But personally, they want to get rid of that utilities. That's a load of crap. It don't work. It's called Norton Utilities. That's the pop-up I'm getting. I'm trying to find a way.
I remember that back in the 90s. They had a utility software. Norton did.
And they've
decided
decided.
Back when it's called System Works. I don't know if you remember that.
Oh God, no! I'm not that old.
Sorry.
The microphone's making me sound deep, but I'm 27.
Oh, okay. Oh boy.
Yeah. Ryan's the young guy. Ryan's the young guy.
I actually bought that back then in the system, and I never used it. It messed Windows 95 and 98 up. Believe it or not, that's the one product I did not like of Norton. But I didn't use security here for a long time. I used free stuff, and I would get malware, and I'd get viruses here occasionally. But since I got Norton, man, it's nothing. I scan and update a lot manually. I don't wait for the auto. I actually, like, if I got time, but like before you do your show, I'll sit here and I'll do an update and do a fast scan.
Even though mine's set on Norton is set on auto, I still right click and live update just to make sure, because his viruses be made as we speak right now, Shane, for example.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Every second, something like that. They say boom, 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 boom.
Yeah, true. Actually, every second.
Oh, I almost looked at Nightbot there for a second because I'm not really quite used to it in a stream. It says type art, and I thought somebody named Art.
No, the way Tasha's got that, see, that's like a is a timer where you can't. The timers on Nightbot is just basically text. You can't really put any fancy commands in there. What it says, thing. Brutal
Ryan.
Bob. Ryan 27, bloody hell, and piss off.
Ryan, yeah, nice and young. Got his whole life ahead of him.
Well, I tell you this right now, I had pain in the back of my leg, and what that was is I found out that, well, I knew if my parents told me when I was younger, just when I first turned 18, is that arthritis, it runs in my family, bad hereditary.
Oh yeah.
I've got it in my neck and my back from a motorcycle injury when I was young. Bad.
Yes, probably Raquel.
Cutie. I know. Am I sub to you, Ryan? I think I am.
No, I tell you what I'm going to do. No, tell you what I'm going to do. Hang on.
Let me go on the other side of YouTube on another browser.
Yeah, because I haven't even got it open on the second one. That's okay. I'll subscribe. Oh, I don't care which. I'll subscribe to you now. What's it called? Did AR Guns 1776?
Yes, that's me.
Yeah, okay.
So am I. Bob.
No, it's not coming up my end. Someone type art in the chat.
Here.
Or someone get AR's link.
I'll be over there in a minute. I'm trying to get there now.
Oh, the heck was that?
I'm trying to.
Someone disconnecting the device, Shane.
Yeah, something happened. Something disconnected. I don't know what the heck disconnected, but something did.
I'm not seeing. Sometimes on the PC, I'm not seeing Tasha's site come up, but on my phone, it's coming up a lot.
Oh, there we go. Tasha's done it for me. Thank you, Tasha.
Okay.
There we go. Okay.
Type her name in the search engine on YouTube there. Let's see.
Uh,
I forgot what with Tasha.
right, there we go. I've subscribed to you now. Give it within 24 hours and 48. If you want to, you can subscribe back to me.
Okay. Oh yeah.
Because if you do it straight away, YouTube doesn't like it, and they take subs away from you.
Okay.
Yeah.
I got it on. I'm on the other side, the front side, and I've got the stream paused where I can actually see the side chat now on the other side. Okay. Let me minimize it. There we go. Now I can pop it up when I need to. It's getting late. Wow.
Yeah,
Say it's
we're at
been
the truck stop. We're at the
Yeah.
truck stop.
Hey, Brutal Bob. Security Bob, I'm going to call you. And yes, I did see Steve's live because I was up on panel that night. Shall I tell him, or do you want me to show him? See what he says for that. I'll tell you in a minute. Once he gets a reply. If I get a reply.
Clicking on the links. So you got After Service Adventures Canada.
Oh, Raquel's seen it as well. I'm just going to go ahead and say it. Basically, you know, the WWE wrestling, Brutal Bob. There's a video of Brutal Bob escorting, what's his name? From the 90s. Hulk Hogan, yeah. That's right. Oh, yeah, that's right. I don't care. Yep, he was literally escorting him out the ring and go.
Yeah, that was a cool video, Bob.
When I seen that, I thought, bloody hell, Brutal Bob has toured the world. He's met celebrities. Oh, Brutal Bob, I tell you, I was watching before I had my nap earlier, is Don Rickles.
Oh yeah, I remember him.
Oh, how fast!
Yeah, Don Rickles.
How fast he was replying to people, and to me that was comedy. Nowadays, it's just it's scripted.
It was good to see. It was good to see Andre the Giant again, too, on that video, and Mean Gene. It was cool to see Mean Gene on there. Haven't seen them guys in forever. It's all changed now. It's not the same.
No, there we go. It was the late 80s. When I seen that video, I thought, bloody hell, Brutal Bob has met some wonderful people. I told you he's toured the world. He's met celebrities, everything.
Raquel, I need some content. I don't do a lot of videos. I do a lot of live streams typically. And I got to work on that. Get some stuff up. I'm learning video editing. I don't like it, but I can do it. I just haven't been doing it.
I don't think none of it, to be honest. The worst one, well, I can't say worst one because I used to use it. It was a brilliant piece of software. It's made by Blackmagic Design, DaVinci Resolve.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, if you haven't got a powerful PC, stay away from it because I done tests on it the other day and nearly killed my CPU.
Oh, wow.
Nearly caught fire, in other words. That's because when you're video rendering, it builds up the CPU core temperatures and stuff like that. Because it's rendering. And if right now I'm just going to be doing live streams on my channel. When I get towards 500 or something, I maybe put a video out, but it's not going to be as much. I'll probably just use Shortcut or some free open source one.
I got CyberLink Power Director 15.
Yeah, I've used that before. Is that for the year or like a lifetime subscription?
lifetime, as long as you, back up the original you buy, and actually they'll help you recover it. I found out.
Yeah, see,
I
that's why I
actually
love it
lost
when
mine.
software
But-
does software. Yeah, lifetime subscription. That's the word I was looking for.
I changed out my magnetic hard drive here on my PC. I built it in 2012. Yeah, and I actually bought a Samsung 870 SSD hard drive, and I took it off and reformatted it, got it loaded up. Well, it reformats itself now, you know that. And got it loaded, and man, my computer is like brand new now. Actually, faster than it was when it was new. Now I got a high-core i7 processor, which is 4 core, shows 8 core, but I've only got 6 gigs of RAM of DDR3, and it won't run DaVinci Resolve. It's just too slow. I need to actually do a RAM upgrade, but this computer's getting sold. I really need another one, and I just don't want to.
Yeah, I'm sure they just building these parts on purpose in order for you to upgrade. To be honest.
Yeah, I can get DDR3 fairly cheap. I think I can get like 8 gigs or something for 40 something bucks. But they're coming out with DDR5 now, Ryan. RAM. So it's getting faster and faster.
Yeah, Brutal Bob, I'm actually looking for it right now for you. What year was it? Oh, actually, I can't remember. See, was it 93 or 92?
Repeat that. What'd you say?
Oh no, I was talking to Brutal Bob. I was.
Oh, okay.
Because usually I'll show everyone the video if he's me permission, then you'll be able to see what Brutal Bob actually looks like.
With that big mustache.
Oh, you've seen him before, have you?
Who? Me? No, I seen him in that
No.
video with that big mustache.
I love that lawnmower and that extra face of Shane. I thought that was a trip when I first seen it. Went, whoa.
Oh, I haven't got it saved on. Oh yeah, I have. I'm talking about. Why is showing snap camera for? But no, not that one. I'll go look for it now, Bob.
Yeah, Raquel's. Yeah, she is. Raquel's yeah.
I think I was.
There we go.
She live streams, right?
Raquel, she's. I see her in a lot of lives. I see her on a lot of lives. That's where I've seen her. A lot of lives helping out.
I watched one of her videos the other day or seen her. I can't remember.
Yeah, she has videos. She's a lot with the horses.
Okay, yeah, I've seen somebody. I didn't know.
Yeah. Flavor Saver. Yeah, that's what it is. Bob. Yeah, that's a good looking mustache, man. That's Tom Selleck. That's a Tom Selleck Flavor Saver.
Most everybody jokes about my shirts because I got shirts similar to like Magnum. I got flowers, red flowers, yellow flowers.
The Hawaiian shirts, they're awesome.
Yeah. You can still get those original Magnum shirts. You used to cut on Amazon, made in Hawaii, like $50 at one time. I'll check some videos out. What's that? Raquel is her name. Reminds me of Raquel Welch.
Right, there we go. I got the audio. Give me a minute.
Oh. Ryan knocked himself out.
I did that when I first started streaming, ended up closing the wrong browser out because I have two open. I've actually had in streams my router go out or my internet go down. And on a live stream, I don't know if you know that, you probably experienced it. I can actually go in there, reboot my router, still keep my stream going, and get my system back up and come back in the stream. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've done that before too, AR. Yeah. Yeah.
I pressed the wrong button. Instead of clicking share, click leave studio.
Oh, she was named after Raquel Welch. Oh, wow. Ringo Starr was in a movie with her back in the 70s. can't remember what it was. It's been a long time.
Right, Brutal Bob. Was it towards the beginning or the end?
It's near the end. Near the end.
Near the
yeah.
end. Okay, don't.
I'm lost. What are you watching?
Around about here, isn't it?
There. yeah.
I know it's pixelated, but this was in the 80s, for God's sake. They didn't have HD. Let's rewind it one more time. I'll put it in slow back.
Is that really him or is this a joke? And fame right then, back then.
Right but here, there's Uncle Bob. Famous, see?
Many issues when streaming. Many of you have issues with echo. You can if you have another browser opened up. You'll have echo and repeating, and that drives you crazy. But I don't. When I see I'm doing, I just close the browser out and make sure I stay just in the StreamYard thing. I don't have no problem there. A lot of people typically come in these streams echo. It's kind of common. At least my experience. I've been doing it at least a year, maybe a year and a half. And I've done it when I started out. I'd go, uh-oh, close that browser out. I forgot about it.
Skipper, yeah. 3-time cancer survivor. Good for you, Skipper.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah, most computers nowadays have built-in echo cancellation with the microphones. I mean, what StreamYard does, it works with the it's AI technology, artificial intelligence, and it works with the webcam microphone, or if you're using a microphone like with me and AR guns, it works with the microphone like to cancel out anything that's around you.
Yeah, you got. Are you running XLR or are you running USB on yours, Brian?
XLR.
Okay, yeah. Good thing about XLR, it cancels side. Like if I'm talking here and I go back here, you don't.
Oh yeah,
it disappears.
That's good. Yeah, that's a
I
good
think mine does that as well. As you can see. Well, as you can't see, I mean here.
Yeah.
Mine does the same thing as well. It's a Roland XLR cable that I picked up on Amazon for about £25. It does the job.
My dog used to bark a lot in the backyard when I stream at night. And one time a guy in the side chat says, "AR, that dog's annoying us, bugging us." I said, okay. Well, I got a processor under here that has a noise cancellation thing, and I can crank it up. And the only time you hear that dog, if I'm just talking, you might hear a little bit in the background. But everything in this room can be. When I quit talking, everything goes silent in this room.
Mm-hmm. Raquel, we'll just have to call you a silver fox. When
Nothing wrong with that.
No, geez, no.
Everyone goes grey eventually.
Yeah, they do.
Well, I'm gray.
Or they lose it like myself. It just leaves. It leaves. It says, "I've had enough of this. I'm out of here."
I got a brother. He's 4 years younger than me, and he's already doing the comb over. And me, I have it. I mean, I'm thin, a little bit, but my hair. I've been lucky. I take after my grandfather's side, and my father didn't lose his hair. My brother takes after my I take after my grandfather's side. My brother takes after my grandmother's side of the family, and he's actually short, red-headed, and I was had black hair growing up.
Yep.
My Mac is. I've heard Macs are good. I've never used them.
Oh, they're absolutely brilliant. I'd love to have one. I tell you what, if you want to get video editing and if you really want to get a serious job, Macintosh, Mac, iMac, MacBook, whatever, any Apple product is the way to go. Because it's got the processors in them are brilliant.
I've got a buddy a good friend of mine that's a coder. He works from home, and he does all his coding on Macs. He's got 2 Macs that he uses.
Yeah, they're absolutely brilliant.
I can't
Is
afford
it-
them.
Oh no, neither can I, to be honest. I spent so much building my gaming rig.
Yeah,
That's what I want to do next. Build one in time.
that's what I want to do next too.
Yeah.
And man, are those processors fast now, Shane? Whoa.
Yeah,
They're you know, well, they're 8 core, 16 core, and on up. I mean, they're really fast.
yeah, yeah. That's the next thing I want to do is build a gaming laptop or buy one or well. Can you build laptops, Ryan?
Yes, you can, but it's easier just to build a gaming rig to be a tower because
Yeah.
there is ways of doing it, Shane, but you need patience and you probably need a 3D printer or something like that.
Wow, Bob. My mother and father both died of cancer. It runs in my
Oh,
family.
did they?
Yeah.
Long ago?
My
AR?
mother passed in 97. My father passed in 92.
Okay.
I mean, both of them. My mother was 70. My father was 72. So they still had a fairly long life. But
Yeah.
I've realized as I get older, 60 and 70 ain't nothing. You still feel like you're 40 and 50.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
now maybe the body may go, but your head don't go typically. Hopefully, your mind, I should say.
Oh, Skipper's been using Macintosh for 15 years.
It works good with audio. When I was all my gears from Sweetwater out west somewhere, I can't remember now, and I kept having problems with my audio interface. Finally, I told her, I said, "I'm tired of this," and so she says, "Well." I said, everything I'm reading, ma'am, I said, she was an engineer supposedly in there, audio engineer. I said, everything I'm reading, Focusrite has problems with Windows 10. I think it's Windows 10. Just give me something else, another brand or something. And as soon as I got this solid state logic, bam. I've been on it a long time now.
Oh yeah, you will when it comes to SSL. Believe it or not, they're used in live events, music events.
Mm-hmm. I think they did recording consoles too, right? I think.
Yeah, they do.
Which is amazing.
All made in London, England, UK.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go UK.
I tell you what, that's the only company that I think is proud. I'm proud to be British.
Hey, you better be proud to be British. You better be proud.
Well, Shane, look at the satellite company over here. It's called Sky, and that's the one that the family home is on. And it got bought out by a company in America called Comcast.
Oh yeah.
And ever since they've had it,
we got Comcast here too in Canada. Ryan, we got Comcast here.
Ryan, I have a question.
what?
Using Brave, why when I log into StreamYard does it tell me to upgrade my plan?
I shouldn't be doing that.
I never
I'll
did
show
that.
you what it is.
Yeah, show me what you're talking about.
Right.
I get into I don't know if I can do it. It's still on the.
Oh yes, the DOS days. I remember those.
Mm-hmm. I remember the modem days. God.
The annoying dial-up.
Mm-hmm.
This is what it did.
Oh, I don't ever get that, but I've seen that page, but I go to it typically. They don't bother me on that.
If you look at my account, oh no, go on StreamYard. I don't know why it's doing that. Upgrade your plan. Not the duck logo. Oh, there we go.
was paying $25 a month, and I got tired of it. I went to $10 plan.
Yeah, it's easier. It only saves money.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Once I get
it's a great.
once
It works the same. It works. Yeah, I
Mhm.
was glad to get that.
Yeah,
You
see,
got the
down
$10
here,
plan,
the
Shane?
recording trial has
Yeah.
unlimited.
Ryan gave it to me back in the day.
why is it, are you signed into the right email that you use StreamYard? Because that's hang on.
It's just popping up on you, Tasha?
No, I gotta go over on the Brave side to set up the stream. Well, not set up, but opening the StreamYard on that browser.
You know, you
I'm
can
not really- I don't know.
what do you call it? Sugar. You can import your bookmarks from a previous browser.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the bookmarks are there,
Oh, right, okay.
but I have 4 emails, so
Yeah.
I never can.
Traveling Fools, welcome in.
Yo, traveling fools, what's up?
Hey, traveling fools, how are you?
And to answer your question, I just seen on Instagram that no, you can keep that permanently on now. The guest must authenticate on StreamYard. So I've got a YouTube channel now.
Okay, I used the wrong email, so we're in now.
Good to see you, Traveling Fools. I'm a new sub, too, over here.
Alright, we're good now on that, so then I can
Right.
just stop using Chrome, right?
Yeah, but once you've got everything set over there, then yeah, I would say get rid of Chrome.
Alright.
And you can hope people
I
would.
just got you too, traveling fools. I just got you too.
Is there a link to come say hi?
Oh, Tasha, he wants the panel link.
I was giving Rummy a Twizzler.
Oh, right, okay.
Oh, you got Twizzlers. Ah, Tasha.
They came in the box of food. They were nasty, 0 sugar.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And they're sticky
Remy.
and
Remy. What are you doing, old boy? You can hear me.
You say then, hacked. You hacked the first computer.
IBM. Yep.
Back to first. Skipper.
Hey, what's going on, everybody?
Hey,
What's up,
what's
man?
up? Traveling fools. Good to see you.
Hey,
Hey,
good,
nice
good,
to
good
meet
to
you,
see.
man.
Yeah, good to meet you too, AR.
y'all
I love the name. I love the name.
I
Oh,
do
thank
too.
you.
Yeah.
I get a lot of people say, is it American Revolution? Is it Armalite rifle? It's actually, you know what it really is? It's actually my 2 initials of
Hey,
my last name, my 2.
Hey, there you go. That makes it even more interesting.
Yeah.
I love when people have cool names. Makes you think. Like Johnny
Right.
Small Pepper and
That's a good
Yeah.
one. Mm-hmm.
yeah.
I like Johnny Small Pepper. I like Great Farmer Freelance, man. How you doing tonight, man?
I'm good, thank you. I'm awesome.
Yeah,
It's getting better all the time.
I listen to all you guys shows. I'm just always working and I'm always like listening to earbuds, and I try to put a yo in every now and then, hit the thumbs up or whatever, but I listen to all you guys stuff.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm always there in the background lurking. I'm the lurker.
You're a lurker.
I'm a lurker.
You're the
I'm
guy.
a lurker.
You're the guy.
I'm where that thumbs up's coming from. You don't know where it came from. That's me.
Oh, cool. Pac-Man Paranormal. What's up?
Hello, hello, hello. Pac-Man Paranormal. Yeah, I said that right.
I like raisins chocolate, peanuts chocolate, almonds chocolate.
And I like that name too, Pac-Man Paranormal. That's pretty cool. I'm going to assume that's actually Clyde. It's not Inky, Blinky, Pinky. I'm going to assume that's Clyde. I mean, the others seem too mainstream, but Clyde, yeah.
Missed my PJ party, pajama party. Yeah, it's here, buddy. Okay,
geez.
Tasha.
Okay,
no worries.
Tasha.
So what's going on here tonight? I just thought I'd pop in and say, hey, I actually had a microphone on and was standing somewhere where I could actually say hi. Got to go to bed in a minute, but just wanted to pop in and say hello. So
Yeah, this is the truck stop. We just sit in and talk about anything and everything, whatever you got, whatever you want to talk about.
right. Well, a lot of topics that I always want to talk about are off limits.
Well,
Yeah.
we
seems
touch
YouTube
base
doesn't
on
like them.
those. We touch base on those. We definitely we do talk about it. I mean, they can't get you for talking about certain. Well, I mean, we're talking about pew-pews and stuff like that. But
Code words.
just-
You got to use
code
code
words.
words.
Yeah, you
We
got to
use it-
use some code words. Yeah.
Yeah, like in Raising Arizona, we're using code words. We using code names. We using code names.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, you always got to be smart. Yeah,
Yeah, you have with your YouTube.
And
yeah.
that's funny. I just
There
find
is-
that so silly. I find that
Yeah, I totally agree.
especially when they get nitpicky, like saying sub, and you know what I mean?
Right.
Saying those
Okay.
kind of
Let me
words,
just
like,
let me just
come
say
on.
something. I've got to bring this off my chest. Do you know there's a lot of people that's going around saying, right, you got to say, what's the term they use for fishing? Hook set. You can't say the word subscribe. Well, okay. Tell me this then. Why is there a red button to subscribe to a YouTube channel? That's bullshit to me.
Yeah.
I mean,
We
nothing
solve
against
the
these
problems of the world.
communities,
Bob's
but
got it right.
Yeah, we
Traveling
haven't had.
forward.
Yes, sir.
Bob, this is what we do on the channel. Bob's got it in the chat there. That's what we do here.
Let me look.
Yeah.
Yeah, you solve the problems of the world. No, I've been around this channel for a long time. I've been on here before. I've been following the S word. So for a long time. So I listen all the time. Tasha knows me. I'm always popping in with the yo, and I sit there and work and listen.
Hey, Skipper. What's up, Skipper?
I
remember
love
him
the
now.
hat.
Yeah.
I know the name, the face. Yeah.
Skipper, you're muted, man.
Can't hear
Skipper,
you.
you're on mute.
Like that hat. That's cool.
I do love the hat.
Oh, you're still muted.
I mean, I'll learn sign language if that guy will take me fishing.
Well, we know a little bit of line. We know a little bit.
Right.
We know a little bit.
No, I love fishing. I'm a huge fishing guy. So I grew up. I grew up in the Florida Keys.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
And
God, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
I love fishing. Fishing's one of my. I've fished all around the world, which is really fun. But
Yeah.
I actually really, this is kind of a funny story. I was fishing one time. I went and fished in the Java Sea, and you always have that funny story about, I caught a boot. Like I actually legitimately, I swear to God, caught a boot in the Java Sea in Indonesia. And that was the only thing I caught all day was a boot.
Boot.
And so yeah, I caught a boot.
So that's where it came from. That's where
I don't know that's where that came from, but I've always heard that you laugh about catching the boot. I actually caught a boot, and I laughed so hard. I'm like, Jesus Christ! I'm that guy now. I caught a fucking boot. Or, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cuss, but Yeah.
Oh no, you're good.
I,
You're good.
I cut. No, I don't like to. I'm apologizing to myself maybe then if that's okay.
Tasha
What,
was having some technical issues with his mic.
All right. The skipper was out.
We've been talking so much, Tasha hadn't had time to talk. Right.
I'm sorry. I'll shut up.
Tasha's a lurker. Tasha's
Just
a
an
lurker.
observation. I'm new here.
Hey,
Yeah,
who's this?
Tasha's a
Who's
lurker.
this Tasha lady lurking around in here?
Yeah, Tasha. There comes Jamie.
Sounds good.
Hello, Jamie. Welcome in.
Hello, Diane.
Hello, Jamie.
Hi, Shane.
Hello. I hope you had a good day.
Yes.
Yeah.
Pac-Man Paranormal says Clyde is very annoying ghost to get, and I finally got him last week.
I know. I've read that too. That's hilarious, Pac-Man.
That's why I'm glad I retired. I'm glad I retired. I don't have to do that foolishness anymore.
Howdy, Adventures with Jamie. Good to see you.
Wow! Now I'm back.
There you
we
are.
go.
Hey, there we go.
I just had to switch to my my faithful Macintosh. Here we go.
Hey, you can't go wrong with the Mac. You can't go wrong with the Mac. People love to hate on them, but this is gonna work.
Oh no, I hate it when people criticize. Oh, Windows is better than Mac. Mac's better than Windows. They're both brilliant.
Yeah, Mac is good for development. Windows is good for easy use.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
Basically.
So tonight I'm sporting my RMS Titanic's gear here. I'm not in full uniform, but I portray the Captain Smith of the Titanic.
You do
Yeah,
it.
you
You
favor
should have
him.
been. Yeah.
Titanic ship.
So is are we about to hit an iceberg and this whole stream?
No,
This stream is going down. Here we go. Sorry, Tasha.
The water closets in the Titanic were fantastic. In fact, the tubs still hold water today.
Yep. The old
We-
Titanic.
We went to a Titanic museum recently in I guess it was in Pigeon Forge. Yeah, not Gatlin. It was in Pigeon Forge, and they have a big Titanic museum. And we went through that and walked through it and watched all the stuff. Did all that. It was interesting. Wow. Very cool.
The one they have in Vegas is quite impressive too.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
got one here right in the port of Halifax. That's actually where they were taking survivors back in the day. There,
You've got quite a few graves in Halifax of the poor souls that were lost on the Titanic.
Yep, there's a lot. There's graveyard, but we have one of the best museums down there for artifacts as well. It was pretty crazy. Same as the Halifax explosion. Skipper,
That's
you
right.
remember the Halifax explosion? Yeah, we got one down there too
I
of that.
remember it like it was yesterday.
I mean, I'm a firm believer that there was at least enough room for Jack on that floating piece of furniture that chick pulled up on him. I mean, she, a woman like that, man. I'm not down with it. There was at least room for two on that.
Yeah, you're right.
I mean, with a little bit of balance, you can find buoyancy.
Oh, what's that?
That's for the $20 Padford auction.
Okay.
Yeah, Santa did some wrapping.
Yes, Santa's coming up. You're going to get busy here real quick. Skipper.
Yeah, actually, I've got November, December is going to be insane. I
Yeah.
don't even know if I'm going to be able to get too many of my live feeds going if they get me working those 10-hour shifts.
Yeah.
Hey, I like this Skipper guy. Is there a way to find his channel here?
Yeah, I think.
Yep.
the link was dropped, or
Oh, yeah. Hold on a second here. I'll see what I can do.
Yeah, yeah. I'm looking. I'll give Skipper a follow, man. Anybody with a beard like that wearing a Fisher, captain's hat, I'm all down.
I hope I look like Rex Harrison from the. Oh gosh, I've just lost the name of the movie now. What they played the Ghost and Mrs. Muir.
I was thinking more Gordon's Fisherman, but
Oh, don't you dare Captain Hindgrinder or whatever the heck his name is.
or like the Moby Dick. There she blows. I've got a Greek fisherman's hat that's a little too big for me that I should send you. It would fit you perfect.
Matey, it's no problem.
All right, Skipper.
Paranormal.
I'm subbed to you, Skipper. I see it. Yeah.
Well, wait. All right, is everybody's wearing red shirts here in this picture with these hats on?
Yeah, the red shirts. Well, it's because it's Red Friday. Remember, everybody deployed. Those are all members of the.
Okay. I was making sure that wasn't Ohio State Buckeyes or something. Okay. No. I was just making sure.
They're all veterans in that picture.
No, I've already subscribed. I'm your 58th subscriber, man.
I love those guys because they're willing to do stuff that they shouldn't be doing. Try being 70 or 80 years old and doing a rundown with a rifle and going to ground. You can't get back up. It's really rough when you got a walker. But we've been threatened. We've been challenging each other. I said, okay, remember back in the 60s when we did the streaking? Let's try to do it with our walkers. All kinds of stuff. We all want to go Grand Canyon in a hot air balloon, but we don't know if it's going to hold us.
That's awesome. I'm watching your video now just so I make sure this subscription sticks, but I'm leaving you a comment. That's the only way it works. Anybody who doesn't know that, you can't just follow people; they'll disappear.
Yeah.
And no, I'd like to see your content, so I'm watching your video right here, right now. Ghost River Adventure. Looks
that was
cool.
Actually not bad. That was with the Wounded Warriors. Because I work with support groups for veterans that have come back, especially the ones that came back from Afghanistan, Iraq.
That's awesome.
And we've been dealing with all kinds of operational stress injuries.
That's awesome, man. You seem like a really cool dude. I'm glad to have run across you and met you.
Pleasure meeting you too.
Yeah.
And then there's Tasha. I really like that bear, Tasha. It looks like it's ready to eat your head.
I know. I was going to dive over there and save Tasha from the grizzly, but
that's a big grizzly too. Just for everybody's information, that's a massive grizzly.
Well, if that's a cliff face, I guess it's big.
Oh yeah, that's a monster.
It's like Godzilla bear.
Yeah. So good, AR.
Oh, AR dropped off. Oh,
your channel, Skipper, too.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, that's my other one. That's the Numis Maniac channel. You got to really like coin collecting to go on that one.
Or like coins. Like coins. Yeah, I like coins.
Like money?
Yeah. I mean, I like money.
Okay.
All right. Well, I've made it 3 minutes into that video, so I know the subscribe is gonna stick. So,
all right.
One more for you, my friend.
Awesome. Yeah, I got to get some more content into that one, but I've been laid up for the last 6 months or so, so I'm not doing as much as I'd like to.
Oh, sorry. I apologize. There we go. I still do it occasionally and forget. That's the first time I've closed a browser out in 6 months. 7 months of streaming.
Well, see, the thing is, though, AR, you talked about it earlier, so you jinxed
Yeah.
yourself.
I did. I know.
Yep.
I went, whoa. And then I left the browser open and caused the echo. So, hey, it's 1 o'clock in the morning. What can I say? I'm usually asleep.
1 o'clock? Oh, no, it's only 11 o'clock. What are you talking about?
Yeah, way up. Yeah, way in
Somewhere.
Alberta. I wish I was in Alberta right now. It's 2:06 in the morning here.
You know, I miss the days when I was in Nova Scotia. You know, my oldest daughter actually graduated from Dalhousie.
Yes, Dalhousie.
Yeah.
I mentioned Dalhousie here a few streams back about being one of the best medical training universities on the planet.
Yeah, she was a good little nurse.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that place is so busy and it's getting bigger all the time. And you go down there when school season's on and whew,
Yeah.
it's just packed.
I did my basic training in Cornwallis, Nova Scotia, and I sold Collier Merit encyclopedias. Or tried to.
Yeah. Well, hey, you know what?
I went across the causeway to the one area where I would never sell an encyclopedia. Do you know where I was?
I ended up back in the day when I was 16, 17, I got a job selling Filter Queen vacuums. Do you remember the Filter Queen vacuums?
Oh, doggone right. So you were as crazy as me then.
Yeah, I did it for a couple of summers. Going house to house and demonstrating them, and yeah.
Yeah, 25-page prospectus I had to memorize to try to sell those stupid books.
Yeah. We had to go through a whole training course. Yep. And the worst thing is you would go to a house and you would do your spiel, you would do your demonstration. And I mean, these were back in the day, these were $2,000 vacuums. Right?
Oh yeah.
And people, you'd get it all done and the people would look at you and go, "Oh, that is amazing. What a vacuum." But no. No.
Where am I going to get that kind of money?
I know people who have like ruined their credit and done everything for buying these like $2,500, $3,000 vacuum cleaners. It's like you could have like, you know, no, I'm not sorry. I'm going to stop there as far as saying things that I shouldn't say, but there's a lot better ways of, you know, cleaning your floor than taking out a loan.
Yeah.
I love Kirby's.
Kirby's, the old Kirby. Yeah.
They pull the dirt out, boy.
But they weighed as much as a truck.
Yeah, they got a transmission that passed a decade or two ago now.
Yeah.
So
they were massive. That's actually the ones that we were with the Filter Queen. That was our competition, was the Kirby's back in the day. I remember lots of times we'd be on we had certain streets that we used to do, but the guys would be out. The ones with the Kirby's would be out too. The salesmen would be out, and they'd be on one side of the street, and we'd be on the other. And we were like, "Oh shit, are they going to come over on our side?"
You remember Electrolux?
Yeah, yeah.
My mother bought that back in the '60s. It supposedly picks up a big old giant steel ball. It's so powerful. The salesman told her.
Yeah, that was one of the demonstrations we used to do with the Filter Queen. Was we'd do that, or we'd take their carpet and we'd dump a thing of salt or a thing of sugar on the floor, and oh yeah, it was a lot of fun.
My manager hated me. He sent me to Cape Breton.
No,
couldn't spell a damn thing there.
No, nobody's going to buy nothing over there, especially books. Especially books.
Yeah, especially books.
I won't buy a brand new Kirby, but I'll buy a used one. Put it that way. I won't pay the 18. I think a few years ago I could get one for 1,800.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's that's too much.
Yeah. Unless you're in the business of cleaning, then yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. The other thing I was a Raleigh man. Yeah, I used to sell Raleigh products, like I used to sell them to the Hutterites and going around selling spices and horse liniment and
You were the snake oil seller.
Pretty well with a big black bag and all the samples. And oh yeah, I used to do that too.
Yeah. That's funny that's you know what, that's gone out. There's not much for sale, like door-to-door sales anymore now that the internet's here.
Oh
It's
yeah,
kind of squashed that.
yeah. They had a lot of great services though.
Oh yeah.
There was one. I'm trying to remember the name of the company. Big frozen foods and ice cream and stuff. They used to come around, and they were fat. Starts with Schwartz. No, what in the world was the name of that company? But they were huge, and you would go and get all your frozen foods. You wanted anything, they come right to your door. Same with Milkmen and Breadmen.
Yes, I remember that day. I remember the milkman used to come to our house, and we'd be out there, and he would give us a chocolate. He'd give us one of those little chocolate milks every time he came to the house. He'd give us one of those cartons of chocolate milk for free, just because we were the kids, and he'd give us one of those. And my back in the day when I was born, I guess my father turned around and was best friends with the milkman. He actually was our milkman. He was best friends, and I guess they used to get teased that I was the milkman's baby.
Yeah, I was about to say mine didn't drop off chocolate milk; they dropped off a check. I'm joking. Like, not at all serious. But.
Yeah, no, that was the going joke for the longest while. Was I was the milkman's baby, and it was my dad's best friend.
There's also the guys that delivered the oil and the coal, depending on what you had in your house. When I was in St. John, New Brunswick, when we ran low of oil, of course, we had big 45-gallon barrels down in the basement. I go down there, and these basements, you can call it a basement. It's like a root cellar. You go down in there, and you fill up your containers from your K-Mac. You know what a K-Mac is, right? The big stoves, the old-fashioned stoves. And it was all gravity-fed, and you had to invert them. And I had one for the kitchen and one for the one furnace that heated the whole house. And wow. Yeah, and that's what. So, who was the volunteer in the morning when you had to get up and you had to fill the bloody things and get the fires going?
Yeah, those old Keymac stoves. When I took over my grandfather's house here, he had one in the basement, and we took it out. And I'm kicking my butt. We took it out because it was wood fire oil, wood over oil. It had both combination. Yeah. And it was such a beautiful stove. It took us 6 people to get that stove out of the house from the basement.
Yeah, it's heavier than an old TV.
Oh, it's huge.
It was like moving a car. Yeah, it was like moving a car.
But boy, I ate many a good meal off that stove. Oh man,
things taste differently on it. It tastes different. You know, my grandmother used to bake bread in it and stuff, and things tasted different for some reason. I don't know if it was just our minds or what, but that wood fire heat and would just make things taste better.
Great farmer. What? Yeah, I don't like to ask people where they're from, but what region of the country are you in?
I'm East Coast. I'm far East Coast. I'm in Nova Scotia, Canada.
Oh, so okay. So you're in Canada. Okay.
He's a blue noser.
I'm a blue noser. Yeah, I'm a blue noser.
Okay. Hey.
I used to be a herring choker.
Yeah. And then we have Newfies. We have Newfies too. We have Newfies and
Newfies are everywhere.
Oh, they're all over the place. They're all over the funny thing, when I first went out, I logged out in British Columbia. And when I first went out logging, I got with a company that was an East Coast company. They were all from the East Coast. They were from all the Maritimes. And when I got hooked up with them, they were awesome. Go ahead.
I say half the guys in the military were all Newfoundlanders.
Yeah. There was a lot of them. Johnny Smallpepper, what's up, Johnny?
Yeah, I was going to say, hey, Johnny Smallpepper, you got a full pound.
We were talking about you earlier. The best name on YouTube. Yeah. I tell him he's got the best name on YouTube all the time.
Yeah.
So I'm going to break in your coffee mug in the morning.
Oh, awesome. Thank you again for that, Skipper. Thank you very much for that.
I can't wait.
Awesome.
It's It's my size. It's perfect.
Yeah, well, I didn't realize how big they were. I met Crystal, my wife, is the one that did all the artwork and stuff on them, but I didn't realize how big they were until Lazy Days Ahead. Jesse bought one, and he showed it off, and he compared it because he bought one of our regular mugs, and then he bought one of the new bigger mugs, and man, what a difference!
Yeah, I see
They're
that.
huge. It's a
That's-
bucket of coffee. That's a bucket of coffee.
Hey, big cups of coffee are good.
Oh, definitely. These, I got to get me one. I don't even have one yet. I got to buy one and get it sent to me. My own merch.
Well, hey guys, listen, I gotta hit the sack. I gotta be up in 5 hours. So
Yeah, I think I'm going to do
got
the
work
same.
to do in the morning.
Yeah, I
But,
got you too.
But listen, Great Farmer Freelance, Rids, AR Guns, the Skipper, and especially Miss Tasha.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for letting me join you guys and hang out for a few. It's really fun. I always enjoy Tasha. I like Tasha's like the bold print and drama free zone. And I've actually taken a note from Tasha with every stream that we ever do. I'm like, this is drama free. Take your drama, save it for your mama, like Leah. And I love it. I love it. I love it, Tasha. Good for you. It's really cool. It's nice that a bunch of people can come out from different places and all get along. That's really cool.
That's the way to do it. That's the way to do it.
Yeah, real people having fun.
Yeah.
But appreciate you, Tasha. Thanks for having me. And the rest of you guys.
Yes,
Yeah,
real.
thanks.
It was great. It was awesome. It was awesome meeting you, seeing you.
Yeah,
Awesome.
yeah. Anytime, I'm always around. I'm always popping in with the yo in the chats, and I sit back and listen and work. But I actually had a chance that I could actually pop in, so I just wanted to say hi to everybody.
It was awesome.
But
Great meeting you, traveling folks.
yeah, great to meet all you guys too. Have a great night, everybody, and God bless. Okay.
Yeah. Take care. Same to you.
All right. See you guys.
Later.
Awesome.
It was.
Awesome live, Dasha. Awesome live. Amazing.
Well, it's only another 10 minutes.
Yeah. Okay.
You know, I hate shutting down like at a weird number.
Yeah. No, I can wait. I want to show you my new toys anyways, Tasha. I want to show you my new toys.
You got new toys?
I got new toys, Skipper. Yeah,
I'm always interested in new toys.
I got 2 new toys today. I'm so excited.
I'll have to do it in backstage.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm not going to do it on a live. No, geez, no.
I'll stay up to see it. If y'all
Yeah.
don't mind, I'd like to see it. I
Yeah.
gotta get up early. My daughter's coming down, which is odd. She don't usually come down in the mornings.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited.
Your daughter's supposed to be there.
I don't know. Maybe here at 6, maybe at 7. She's one of those that you never know what time. She just says she's gonna be here probably around 6.
Do you have grandkids, AR? Do you have any grandkids?
I have great grandkids. I have.
Oh, you have great. Oh, wow. Okay.
I got see 1, 2, 3.
They're gonna kick your butt, Rami.
5 grandchildren, and let's see, 3, 4, 5 great grandchildren, and 1 on the way.
Holy.
Yeah, makes me feel old. My granddaughters, even my daughter said, Britt, this is my granddaughter Britt, says she's about to have another one. I said, oh my goodness, didn't she get her tubes tied? I said, oh no. Babies everywhere. One time I told them, I said, these girls having babies everywhere. Oh,
their babies are just falling out of them.
Yeah. And I was a grandfather actually very young. And most people, I'd say I'm a grandfather. They go, no, you're not. You're too young. Because I had a baby face years ago. I just looked very young. When I was
I had
50.
Well, my first kid I was 19 when I had my first boy. So
you're even worse than me. I was 20.
Well, I was 20. I was more or less 20 when I had him, but yeah. That was my first boy. He'll be 29 in November. And then my second, 12 months apart, He's 28. He'll be 29 in November or in February. Yeah, March.
My
And then
oldest
I got my 13-year-old.
My oldest boy turns 50.
Who?
Yeah,
Woo.
only got another month, and he's 50 years old.
Yeah, I'm 48.
Oh, you're just
far.
a kid.
I'm just a baby.
Than you.
Listen to Bob, Bill, and Monica live.
Your dog is having a fit.
Need a cigar.
What's up with Remy? What's wrong with Remy? Jeez, he's gone crazy.
Oh, I like that bear.
Don't make me stop you.
Well, I can show you something that came in today.
Oh, look at that. What's that now? What is
nice.
that?
That's a U.S. silver dollar. It's proof.
Ooh.
It's actually
back on the floor.
69. So
Okay.
it's almost a perfect coin.
What year is it, Skipper?
That one there is hold on. That's a 71.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cool. I love silver. I collect coins sometimes.
Oh, do you?
Morgan silver dollars, yeah.
Love Morgans.
Mm-hmm. As a kid, when I was like 4 and 5 years old, I had a lady that owned a store. We rented from her. And every birthday, she would come and hand me a silver dollar when I was a kid. My mother, years later, got in a bind and spent it all. Mom.
You know what? I can relate. When I had jars of silver dollars as a kid, I went out and bought models with them. Then I blew them up with firecrackers. What have I done?
Some of them are highly collectible.
Oh,
those
yeah.
Morgan coins, you can get some of those Morgan coins are worth a fortune.
Yeah. There's a lot of even Canadian coins that are worth a lot of money. I've got some that are worth 900. I got one that's 1,200. Depending on what you're looking for. Heck, you want an expensive coin? Canadian 1936 dot penny, $400,000.
Wow.
Good luck finding one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I bet.
Well, see, that's the thing with this house. When my grandfather built this house back in the day, it was built in the year I was born, 1974. And they put jars of money above the door, above the headers of the doors. They put every denomination back in the day of like every denomination of coin and dollar we had, and they put them. Grandfather put them in a jar, and then put them above every doorway, and they're still there to this day. So
when I had houses built, I always put coins underneath the concrete before it got poured. So if they ever tear the house up, there's coins there. There's nice one that came in today too. That is an absolutely perfect coin. It's a PR70 deep cam. They're absolutely the most. This is what is referred to as a perfect coin. There's no flaws, no nothing in that.
Wow.
And numismatic value, these things can be worth a lot of money. Canadian coins, if you can find an MS70, the new loonies, like the ones they had, the ones for the Klondike, they had some for the UN.
Yeah.
They're worth like $40 a piece in MS70.
No.
Oh yeah.
Well, we have those. We have those saved here. We used to get the.
If they're in good shape, they're worth a lot of money.
Oh wow, we got a bunch of those.
Yeah,
I know. Yeah.
When I was a teenager, I was in a house one day and we tore up some old linoleum back then. And you know what I found under that linoleum? Some person put all the 1920, early 1900 comics out of newspaper clippings.
No,
not the clippings, but the whole paper folded out.
Yep.
And I went, what? And I look back on it. I wish I'd saved some of that stuff.
Oh, no kidding.
And it was actually in pretty good condition, considering it was under a linoleum.
The beauty about anything like that is it's worth money to anybody that wants to have it. So it's got resale value. So,
Yeah.
if you don't want to keep it, you can make some good bucks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know,
Wished I had.
I did a lot of silver stacking. It's more because of my age. My insurance sucks, so I stack precious metals. Well, it's true. As soon as you hit 65, and heaven forbid if you had any medical conditions, you can't
Mm.
get insurance for any decent price. So I
Yeah.
stacked silver. And this winter was really bad. My furnace crapped out, so I had to replace that. Then my hot water tank exploded, and I had to replace that. And of course, my bank account has got, being a numismatist, I don't put money in the bank. So my wife looks and she goes, "How are we going to pay for all this stuff? We've got no money." I looked at her calmly and go, "Honey, don't worry, it's all taken care of." So I just went into my stack, picked out the silver I needed, it paid cash. She's like,
Yeah.
"How much do you have down there?" I said, "You'll find out after I pop my clogs."
Yeah, that's good that you did that. That a lot of people are starting to do that now, but it was to do that back in the day, because now you're paying a premium on trying to stack gold or silver.
Yeah, you know what?
Mm-hmm.
You go back 6 months, I'd agree with you. But right now, silver is cheap.
Is it really?
Oh yeah, it's dropped a lot of money. It's cheap. So you buy low, sell high, right? So that's what I'm basically doing is I go in there and I'll every month I'll buy 10, 20 ounces of silver and throw it into my stack. And as I watch the market and see how it goes up, and believe it, with the internet, it's easy.
Yeah.
And then if it goes up high enough, I'll go and cash it all in. And then I'll hold on to that cash and I'll wait until it drops again, or buy gold if it's worth it. And then I'll move on. And I'm constantly building up my little nest egg. That's what you do.
Yeah. Well, my mom was a jeweler for 45 years. And when she retired, she had herself quite a collection.
Oh, good. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. She was smart with it, and she worked for De Beers, right? So
yeah. I would recommend anybody that's looking for passive income, get into estate sales and garage sales and stuff like that. Look around for sterling silver cutlery and maybe the odd coins and stuff. You'd be surprised to see how much money you could pick up for yourself.
Yeah. Well, yourself, Skipper. My mom was a big spoon collector. The spoons, the little teaspoons.
Oh, I know, the souvenir spoons. Yeah.
And she's got racks and racks and racks of them, and they're silver. A lot of them are silver.
That's the key thing. Not silver plated, but pure silver ones. Yeah, they're usually 925. Those are nice to have.
Yeah, she's got a ton of them, and they're from all over Canada. They're from they're like provincial spoons, and and territory spoons, and oh yeah, she's got a ton of them.
The U.S. has got an advantage over the Canadians, so when it comes to our silver currency, because 20 some odd years ago, the government thought it was a great idea to start removing all the silver out of in circulation. So anybody that turned in any of their coins, they checked them out, removed all the silver, and it was almost impossible to find silver at the banks anymore. In fact, the only way you get it is through what we call customer wrapped rolls. Bank wrap rolls have none. The U.S. is different. U.S. They do the coin roll hunts, if you've ever followed them online.
For that for a minute.
Yeah.
All right, guys. I'm going to close down the live, and I catch you guys tomorrow. God bless. Hope everyone has a great day.
Okay.
See everybody later. Take care, everybody.
Later. Enjoyed it, guys.
Have a good night's sleep.
Had a good